I'm loving the look of your rubbish.
How do you make money for nothing?
Don't throw that away yet.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
You can't be throwing these away. They look fantastic.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers.
Got a little something for you.
Oh, Sarah.
She can transform her finds into desirable,
Those are amazing.
valuable,
Oh, I love them.
Good.
and let's hope, saleable items.
It's literally giving me goosebumps.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
My goodness, that's absolutely wonderful.
Welcome to the Whitley Recycling Centre, where the good people of Surrey come to discard their once cherished possessions and some right old rubbish. Sorting out the trash from the tip treasure is Sarah.
Ooh, hello. I'm looking for little gems. These are handy.
Sarah has special permission to roam the recycling centre, looking for 3 members of the public who are unaware their trunk full of junk is actually a boot full of loot. But she's got to be quick. Once it's in the skip, it's gone for good.
Well, that one got away, but there's plenty more out there, so I'm off to get it.
Amongst the trash chuckers today is Jill, who, with the help of her grandson Josh, has been clearing out her home as she prepares to move house.
Hello there.
Hello.
Wow. Isn't it beautiful?
50-odd years old.
And,
I'm downsizing, so it has to go.
oh yeah, don't throw it away, don't throw it away. That looks in lovely condition. You've really looked after it, haven't you? So did you have that from you?
Yes.
What year do you think you bought that?
64.
64.
Yes.
Fantastic.
It's not bad at all, but it's got to go.
The dressing table had pride of place in Jill's bedroom for over 50 years. Sadly, Sarah was too late to save the mirror that sat on top, but there's still time for the dresser.
Well, I love the handles. That and the legs make it really stylish, don't they? Can I have it?
You can take it. You're more than welcome.
Well, I might need a hand. Come on then, let's see what you're made of.
Sarah's snaffled up her first item.
Reassuringly heavy.
What does Jill think she'll do with it?
I really can't see it being changed much. Be interested to see what comes of it. It's over 50 years old, so it'd be nice if something is made of it.
Jill's happy, and so is Sarah. She's chuffed with the retro styling of the dressing table.
Cute little legs, sweet little handles, but big potential. I know exactly who to take it to.
Let's meet the maker Sarah's got in mind. Rupert Blanchard has skills to pay the bills. He's a master of his craft with a flair for the unexpected. But his designs are no flights of fancy. They're functional and in high demand.
I try to develop my own style, so my personality comes through in my work. I'm most proud of a piece when I've got a piece of furniture back in someone's home that they wouldn't even give space in their shed for. I want to make the unloved loved again.
This dressing table is going to get some sweet loving from Rupert. Sarah's got 2 more items to find before the tip shuts up shop.
Oh, is that time? Better get on.
Peter is helping clear out his father-in-law's garage. Has he got any goodies in there?
Hello there. Have you been breaking up your furniture?
Oh, yes.
What was it?
That was a chair.
OK. I'm looking for exciting things in people's rubbish.
Yeah.
And I'm looking in here and I'm thinking, They look quite cool.
They do, don't they?
I'm a bit of a vintage hoarder, and I think there's something so famous about a windbreak. It's so old-fashioned, isn't it?
Yes.
The old-fashioned fun of a trip to the seaside with a bucket and spade, picnic basket and a windbreaker to keep the sand from blowing onto the jam sandwiches. This one is missing its fabric windshield, though.
I would love to have a go at trying to use those bits, and I see you've got some other... What were they for?
We don't know. Farmer used to go down and buy stuff and just put it inside his garage, and that was it.
Oh, I love that quality.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just didn't bother to use it, just stack it up in there.
So you've got the problem of clearing it all out.
So I've got a problem now to clean everything out of the garage.
And a bonus bundle there.
Yeah.
Would it be right to take that all back
Certainly,
away?
yeah.
Now, I really
If
don't
you
know
use it.
what I'm going to do with it, but I would love to have a go at doing something.
Yeah.
Right. Brilliant. Well, thank you for your help.
Sarah seems pretty happy with her great big bundle of sticks. Any idea what she'll make with them, Peter?
I ain't got a clue what she would do with them, quite honestly, you know.
Me neither, mate.
She can do something with them, make something out of all of it. That'd be super.
Well, you might well ask, what am I going to do with this lot? And it's a good question, because I have no idea.
She does, however, know a couple of young lads who are full of them. Josh Kennard teamed up with best mate Ollie Milne to start their own business as makers of handcrafted furniture and sculptures from natural and recycled materials.
I think our style is pretty contemporary, but I think we really like natural raw materials, and we kind of combine those with clean, crisp design.
I think the main thing that we really love doing is just starting on something new, just having the freedom to design something and then see it through to a finished product.
Sarah's got not one, but 3 bundles of joy for Josh and Ollie. She's sorted out her artisans. Now Sarah has to find an item that she can transform.
Just eyeing up your rubbish.
Perhaps there's a little something in Catherine's trailer.
Oh, I like the look of your rubbish. What are you up to?
Well, I'm downsizing in houses, and I live on a farm, so there's lots of space, so I've got to get rid of it.
I'm loving the look of it. Is that going in?
This is this actually was the dress, or the remains of the dress that my grandmother was presented at court in.
So do you know when that would be? Can you pluck a figure
Well,
out?
my mother was born in 1910, so I would imagine it would be right at the end of the 19th century.
I'm well and truly gobsmacked. This dress was worn in the presence of Queen Victoria. Yeah, the actual Queen Victoria. Blimey. Oops, better mind my P's and Q's.
That's a sleeve.
They're beautiful. Obviously,
They're lovely.
If it'd be all right to rescue that before it gets thrown away, can I come and find you and show you what's happened to it?
Yes.
If there's something to be done.
Yes.
Well, I think it's beautiful. I can't wait to get it home and spread it out and just see how it looks. So I will be back in touch, but that is lovely. Thank you so much.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Bye-bye.
Let me know.
Sarah's gone and got herself a little piece of history.
Well, at that time, young ladies when they became about 18, they were presented at court, and then they had become of age, and then they went to grand balls to meet a future husband, possibly.
These days, all you need to do is swipe right to meet a prospective Prince Charming. How times have changed.
Well, it's a beautiful piece of lace. In fact, I think it might be a petticoat to the dress. It's got some lovely detailing on it, beautiful beadwork. Condition isn't great, but I couldn't let it slip into a skip, so I will make it into something that gives it a new lease of life because I think it's charming.
It's been a right royal day out at the dump. Sarah has successfully found her 3 items. Rupert will work his makeover magic on the dressing table. Josh and Ollie will get to grips with the sticks, while Sarah will transform the lace dress.
Well, I have had a fantastic time finding things, but now the hard work really begins. I've got to transform them from that pile of rubbish into little money makers.
Away from the golden sands of Margate's waterfront, hidden amongst a plethora of vintage and retro boutiques and craft shops, is the workshop of designer, maker and collector of old drawers, Rupert. Where better to bring this old dressing table?
I'm looking forward to Sarah turning up today. I'm hoping she's going to bring me something that's going to be a bit of a challenge, something that everyone's given up on, give it a lot of love and get it back in pride of place in someone's home.
Come and see.
OK, what have you got? Oh, Sarah.
Just get it inside. You're going to love it.
OK.
I thought Rupert would be overjoyed with the dressing table. You never can tell with these creative types.
It's got nice legs.
It's got beautiful legs. That's about it, though. This is a dressing table base.
Yes. No mirror, sorry.
But dressing tables are notoriously really hard to sell.
That's why I brought it to you, because I think this is right for total redesign. I was thinking maybe stack it up to make a tall boy, perch it on those legs in a smaller silhouette so it's got some depth and some style, something like that.
OK, well, as you know, I love building sideboards. People love sideboards. I'm going to make you a Frankenstein sideboard.
Right, I have got no idea what that means.
I'm imagining a hideous creation constructed from the cast-aside odds and ends Rupert hoards in his laboratory. Sorry, workshop.
It's going to have a few extra elements, just like Frankenstein, a few extra parts, a bit of tweaking, a bit of electricity put into it, a bit of life. And, yeah, I'm going to make you something with a sort of a vintage retro nod, but it's going to be modern.
I cannot imagine what it's going to look like. Can you put a cost on creating Frankenstein's monster?
Oh, well, I'm going to have some fun with this, but there's a lot of work here. I think it's got to be $250.
Fine, I've no idea what I'm committing to, but the language is making me excited, so 250 quid, just try and make it saleable, all right?
Leave it with me, you'll get a gem.
Can't ask for more than that. See you soon.
What have I done?
I'm not sure even Rupert knows how this is going to end up. He's the mad scientist of sideboards.
Oh, well, that went well, didn't it? I've just commissioned a monster. This one could be really scary.
This is an odd one. I'm kind of excited and kind of worried about this. I don't like dressing tables. I do like sideboards. I'm not quite sure what I've committed to with this.
With a modest budget of £250, let's hope Rupert's Frankenstein furniture turns out to be monstrously good, rather than a horror show. Here in the peaceful surrounds of Chichester in West Sussex, in the hive of creativity that is Josh and Ollie's workshop. Are they excited to see what Sarah's got in store for them?
Yeah, we're looking forward to Sarah's arrival.
We're ready to...
She's usually got something interesting, hasn't she? So, ready for a challenge.
At the tip, Sarah was smitten with these sticks, but she had no idea what to do with them.
Hey, how are you?
Hello.
Since then, the old noggin's been hard at it, and at last, she has a plan.
I reckon they've got huge potential. What do you think?
Yeah, I reckon we can do something good with those.
You can do anything with it. So that's a good starting point.
That is exactly what I thought. I think that something lovely could be made out of this lot. I was thinking we're in the heart of Sussex. How about making a lovely turned spindle Sussex chair out of it? Kind of William Morris style, arts and crafts. Beautiful, useful piece of furniture.
Yeah.
Out of that.
To summarise Sarah's plan, she wants a really fancy, ornate armchair made out of these sticks. I'm not sensing much enthusiasm from Josh and Ollie for this idea.
Have you ever made a chair?
We're in the process at the moment of designing a couple of chairs.
Okay.
But as of yet, no.
Are they tricky?
Yeah, I know that they are tricky.
So what if we were to make a bench instead?
Maybe there's not so many joints and armrests and all
Okay.
sorts going on.
So
It
does
could be just made a bit simpler.
any design process, what do you reckon you do with it?
Maybe if it was like a mid-century-ish kind of design where you've got the simple legs and then a simple little back support where we use the spokes.
Right.
So it's just a much simpler design.
Sarah's good to go with that idea, but what about the budget?
What kind of price are you thinking about?
600?
Can you get any nearer to 500?
Well, why don't we say 550?
For that to be a bench. It's going to be a cracker, is it?
Cool.
Good luck.
Great. Nice one.
I'm excited. Well, I think that went really well. A load of old poles into a beautiful bench. Can't wait to see that transformation.
Sarah's happy, the lads are happy. I think this is going to be one of those jobs where everything just goes swimmingly. Oh no, they've got woodworm.
Look at it, it's all over the place.
So what exactly does this mean?
Well, we might make the whole bench, and then when the customer sits down on it, it all falls apart. And then we'll be sued.
Forge will be no more.
It's probably the end of money for nothing, to be fair.
If the lads fail to fix the woodworm issue and make the bench within their £550 budget, this could be a cataclysmic disaster of career-ending proportions. Sarah has dropped off the sticks and the dressing table. Now she's returned to her home in rural Sussex to begin transforming her own item. The lace dress. It may be rather tatty, but it's still delightful.
So lovely to have a close look at this dress because it is so wonderfully made. It's hand stitched, it's the finest fabric, and in its time it would have been so expensive and really beautiful. But it's a sad, sad thing now. But there are some details left in it that I think can be saved. There's lovely beading, beautiful lace. I want to make something out of it that really honours it, something that somebody can cherish. So I've decided to go for wedding garters.
Oh my.
It's going to be brilliant, isn't it?
Well now, a garter is an item of ladies' underwear worn on the upper thigh. A wedding tradition dictates that the garter is removed by the groom and thrown to his groomsmen to denote who among the group will marry next.
First thing to do is to trim off the fabric that I want and give it a wash. So I'm just going to snip all around this first line of lace here.
It's not often Sarah is cutting up antique lace. Better be careful.
Here we go.
Lace has long been a treasured decorative element for fashion. Cherished for its delicate workmanship, it has been worn as an adornment since the 15th century, when it would have been handmade.
This gown goes back several generations, and back then, when you came of age and you were deemed old enough to be sensible to go out, you were presented at court. So all the aristocracy would have turned up, and then they were officially available to marry and to go to balls and to have fun. And pretty much the only kind of occasion where we pay that much attention to how we look is when we get married. So I'm hoping that this is an ideal thing to make out of such a pretty old gown.
Frilly bits trimmed off, it's time for a bath.
So now I'm going to give it a really gentle wash. I've got hand washing suds. I want to get rid of any dirt, but make sure I don't harm the fabric. Oh my word, it feels like it's going to disintegrate completely. It is the finest silk fabric. Got to be so gentle with it. It's really bad, I can feel it falling apart.
This is most definitely one of those oh no moments.
I think we could safely say you wouldn't want to wear that on your wedding day at the moment.
You know what they say, something borrowed, something blue, something that looks like it should be flushed down the loo. So far, Sarah's spent £18 attempting to make what she hopes will be cherished wedding day mementos. Hidden away in a shadowy corner of Margate is Rupert's workshop, where he plans to resurrect this dressing table as a modern monster mash-up style sideboard.
promised Sarah a Frankenstein sideboard, and by that I mean it's going to be the accumulation of bits. So I'm going to bolt on a couple of new bits, just like Frankenstein's head, and new wheels, just like some spare body parts.
Be warned, viewers, this could get gruesome. Rupert's devilish plan is not for the faint of heart.
I'm going to start by stripping off all the fancy bits, the legs and the back strip, kind of unnecessary bits in my design.
The idea is to drill, saw and hammer until there's nothing left of the dressing table but the bare bones of the carcass.
I draw everything I do in a sketchbook, but until you've really got your hands on it, you don't know if it's the right scale, if it's the right decision. And I'm glad I've got this piece on the floor now, it's stripped down, and I'm actually going to sort of draw around it and try and work out the proportions of this piece. I'm going to add a sort of block onto the end of this. And then a bigger piece on the other end, a big cupboard, a bookcase, a storage piece. Something much bigger, I think.
Not only will the dressing table be given side extensions, Rupert will also add a set of wheels.
I managed to salvage some old wheelie bin wheels, which I think are going to be perfect for this. This is going to be, yeah, this will be great.
To make the side extensions, Rupert is using oriented strand board, a rough and ready timber made of wood fragments combined and compressed with glue. It's cheap and cheerful, but strong and sturdy.
I'm using OSB because it's quite a different product. It's normally used in the building trade, but I want to use it for domestic purposes. But yeah, I like to use it. It's got good, interesting texture to it. I'm really pleased with progress so far. This is definitely one of the longest, lowest cabinets I've ever built. I think Sarah's going to love it. She might not quite love what I'm doing next with it, because I've decided I'm going to go all out on the Frankenstein look, and the colour is going to be quite special.
I've got a feeling this transformation will either be fiendishly clever or devilishly daft. Sorry, I don't know what came over me there. Last time we saw Josh and Ollie, they were predicting that these woodworm-infested sticks would bring about an apocalyptic catastrophe.
Yeah, so after all, we just lopped a bit of wood off with the woodworm and the rest was totally fine.
Well, that's all sorted then. Ollie has been doodling up some designs for the bench, combining the wooden poles with a big old rustic slab of wood for the seat and backrest. And Josh has a favourite bit of timber that he's been saving for a special project.
This is sycamore. I think it was a Ripley bit of sycamore as well, if I remember. So it's got lots of little, like, it looks like it's rippled when you cut it flat. So when it's all polished up, it's really beautiful.
Highlighting the characteristics of natural materials like the ripply wood is one of the reasons that Josh and Ollie's work is so captivating. Josh is using the machine room table saw to cut the sycamore to the correct size for the cosy two-seater.
You can see the ripples just there in the wood. You get it in the right light.
Oh yeah, I like that.
I think it's like stresses in the wood, kind of like buckles the fibres. So then when you cut it flat, it's all kind of like ripply.
It's like a wood-coloured zebra. The table saw isn't the only cool bit of kit in the machine room. This is the thicknesser. Josh will use it to cut the wood precisely to the exact height he specifies.
Because it's ripply, if you put it through the machine too fast, then it will sometimes rip the grain. But if you do it slow enough, then it should cut it quite nicely.
Josh needs to get this spot on, or this lovely slice of sycamore is wasted, and we do not like waste.
That for a bit of wood. It's looking lovely. Have a look at this, Milne.
Nice. Beauty, those ripples.
Yeah, lovely.
There's no doubt about it. Josh's Ripley wood is a big hit.
I think we can start planning out the spindles now.
While Josh was cutting the seat to size, Ollie was cutting the wooden poles to connect the seat to the backrest. But these best buddies can't agree on the number.
10's good.
10 is good.
Like, even is what you want.
What's wrong with an odd number?
Sometimes you want odd, sometimes you want even, I think.
Who's to say?
OK, well, I like it. I like it with this.
Well, I might like it with 11.
OK, that's fine.
Let's have a look with 11.
Or you could cut the tension with a hammer and chisel.
I want 10 spokes.
But with an odd number, you get a spoke bang in the middle then.
An even number for the spokes feels right.
These wooden poles were almost the end of Money for Nothing. Now they could rip apart this creative duo and their beautiful friendship. To find out which looks right, the boys are having a little test. First up is Ollie's 10.
Do you know what I'm going to say?
What are you going to say?
It's too many.
Now, I didn't see that coming.
Let alone 11.
Yeah.
At least the boys are back in agreement. While our artisans tackle their design dilemmas, Sarah is applying the finishing touches to her garters.
I'm just trying to make them look their best. Little press. They're certainly pretty.
This lacy garment was once worn to meet Queen Victoria, but was destined for the dump before Sarah saved it. Sarah's made 10 frilly and fabulous wedding garters. She trimmed the reusable lace and beads from the dress and combined them with blue silk ribbon. She added hand-sewn floral motifs stitched with a technique called love knots. Oh, isn't that sweet? Sarah wanted her transformation to honour the history of the dress and be cherished as it once was. With these garters, I think she's done just that.
Well, that's 10 garters made and I have loved making them. I'm really pleased. They're all different, but I'm hoping if I take some good pictures of them, I might be able to get a shop who's interested in buying all of them. Let's go and see if I can get them sold.
Sarah really can turn up some surprises at the recycling centre. Just like this trailer full of trash brought by Catherine.
This is the remains of the dress that my grandmother was presented at court in.
There was no way material girl Sarah was going to let that hit the skip. Sarah put the lace garters up for sale on her social media accounts, and all were sold. Now she's in Surrey with a pocket full of profit to show Catherine what became of the lace dress.
Hello there.
Hello.
Hello there, lovely to see you again. Oh, who's this? Hello.
This is Willow.
Hello, Willow. Well, I said I'd come and find you if there was something to be done with the dress, which I think belonged to your grandmother.
Yes.
So I took it away and had a good look at it, and
I can't think what you did with it.
did you wonder? Yes. Well, it was something that I worked on, and I thought it was just beautiful material, but it was quite fragile, so I had to choose carefully which projects it would be suitable for. And actually, I love doing it. And I hope you like what happened, but your dress was turned into wedding garters.
Oh, my goodness, look at those.
So all that lovely beadwork that was on it and those frills and that lace were just perfect for reclaiming. So we made quite a few of those. What do you think?
I'm speechless. They are beautiful.
Do you think your grandmother would approve?
Very much so, very much so. Because she was a great seamstress and loved sewing.
I actually shared those pictures on social media and we got a lot of interest and they all sold. So I've got some profit for you as well.
Isn't that amazing?
So I have got £154 here for you, for your dress.
Oh, I'll have to give it to charity, I think.
Do you have anything in mind that you might send it to?
I'd like to give it to Cherry Trees. Do you know Cherry Trees?
No.
It's a respite home.
Fantastic. Well, it was lovely to see you again.
Oh. Oh, I think what you've done, because I couldn't imagine a bit of material, vintage material, what you could do.
Oh, well, I loved working on it, so lovely to see you.
Well
and
done.
Bye, Willow.
Well
Bye.
done. Thank you very much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Sarah spent £18 making 10 garters. She sold them for a total of £172, giving Catherine £154 to donate to a charity supporting children with a range of disabilities. Sarah's back in Margate to bear witness to the rebirth of Rupert's gruesomely green sideboard.
Well, I left Rupert with that sweet, cherished, lovely little dressing table, and he started talking about monsters, so goodness knows what I'm going to pick up.
Be prepared to be scared by the Franken sideboard. This sideboard looks like a bolted-together mashup of leftover bits and bobs, which is just what Rupert intended. The smooth brown veneer of the dressing table clashes with the rough texture of the OSB timber and the garish glossy green. The wheelie bin wheels look just as Rupert wanted, out of place in a piece of home furnishing. It's a monster, all right, but what will Sarah make of the radical reinvention?
Rupert?
Hey, Sarah, come in.
Rupert. What have you done to it?
Don't you like it?
I know, I love it. I'm just imagining the woman who dropped it off at the tip. I'm imagining her face when she sees her dressing table. It's brilliant, isn't it? It's unusual.
Yeah, it's kind of an odd one. I obviously ran with the thing of Frankenstein's monster, but it's actually become one of my monsters because it's one of the longest sideboards I've ever made. And I personally saw it as, yeah, it was kind of an okay dressing table, but I didn't see it as a sellable piece. And now, hopefully, it's going to be used in someone's living room, maybe a lamp on it, maybe a massive TV on it, whatever. And voila, there you go.
It is a shockingly inspiring piece of design. It is great. You know, it's got a sense of humour, hasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I hope that it's kind of like all things that I do, it's kind of got a nod to the original piece, but it's got some bright, modern sort of intervention going on.
Yeah, that is one clever sandwich. I mean, to be honest, it's not going to be everybody's cup of tea. There have been some people around who would have given that a lovely bit of chalk paint, but this is a bright, interesting thing, isn't it?
Yeah, if I had a big enough living room, I might consider buying this myself.
So it's a monster piece. Does it have a monstrous budget attached?
Yeah, I'm definitely not going to scare you with this one, Sarah. This came in on budget.
So 250 quid?
250, and it's yours.
Ready to wheel out? That is a bargain. I'm going to tell you when it sells, where it's gone, so you can just enjoy hearing the end of the story and what our lovely friend from the tip says when she sees it.
Excellent. Can't wait to see where it ends up.
That's brilliant, thank you.
Sarah's been won over by Rupert's unique vision.
That was a bit odd. I couldn't tell when Sarah came in if she liked that or not, but yeah, she does like it. I love it. I just hope she can find a suitable new home for this now.
It certainly looks very different from when Sarah picked it up at the dump. It was being chucked by Jill and her grandson Josh.
Wow, that's fantastic. That looks in lovely condition.
It had been Jill's dressing table for over 50 years, and while she was happy Sarah saved it, she had no idea what she was going to do with it.
I really can't see it being changed much. Be interested to see what comes of it.
The dressing table felt the full force of Rupert's one-of-a-kind restyling. And it was sold to Adorable Tots, a shop for all things kid-related in Rochdale. Director Conrad is pleased with his unique purchase.
I guess what really attracted me to it was just the green. We have several items, especially a series of car seats that we're doing, and not too dissimilar green. So I just thought it would work really, really well in the showroom.
When Jill first met Sarah, she was downsizing. Now Sarah's at Jill's new home in Hampshire to show her what became of her dressing table.
Hello, Sarah. How nice to see you again.
Hello. Hello, Josh. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
So, new home, all settled?
Yes, I absolutely love it here. I've been here a few months now, and it's much smaller than my other place, and I really love it, and I've settled in with everybody.
Oh, that's such good news. So I ended up with the dressing table because it wasn't going to be fitting in here. Did you have any thoughts about how it would be updated?
No, I couldn't see any way of doing anything with it, but knowing the guys that work with you, it would never surprise me what's happened to it.
Well, this might be more up your street, Josh, than yours, Jill. It went to Margate to lovely Rupert Blanchard, who is a fantastic upcycler, and just to give you a hint about what it might look like, he christened it Frankenstein. Are you ready?
Okay, I think so.
It now looks like this.
Wow, it's huge.
He has made it into a huge sideboard on wheels with all sorts of extra storage.
It's absolutely amazing, and the wheels are so huge.
Is that anything like you expected?
No.
Well, that's
Not at all.
That's hopefully a surprise that's not too shocking.
No, not at all. I think he's made a super job of it.
And it has been sold to a company in Rochdale who supplies children's rooms. So it's going to be played with. It's going to get another 30, 40 years of use out of it. And there's a little bit of profit to share with you.
Wonderful.
In fact, I've got £50 here for you for your sideboard. So that's for you.
That's lovely. Thank you very much. I think that might be lunch in the pub.
I hope you have a lovely lunch.
Thank you very much.
And I hope you don't mind about Frankenstein.
I think that's wonderful. Thank you so much. I'm really surprised what's happened to it, and I do watch the programmes, and I think Rupert's work is absolutely amazing.
Lovely. Well, I'll tell him how enthusiastic you were about it, and I hope you have a really lovely lunch.
Thank you very much.
Thanks ever so much.
Thanks, Sarah,
Bye-bye.
very much.
Nice to see you again.
Thank you.
Sarah spent £250 on Rupert's redesign of Jill's dressing table. Sarah sold it for £300, turning a profit of £50, which will pay for a slap-up meal at the local pub for Josh and his gran. That's 2 successful upcycling stories so far for Sarah. Time to see if Josh and Ollie can help make that a hat-trick.
Wow, listen to that, it's all going on. But I'm here to pick up my old dowling and my broken windbreak. I left the boys with a massive budget, so I hope they've nailed it.
From a simple set of sticks, great ideas were born. Have the boys managed to create the beautiful bench Sarah's hoping for? Yes, they have. It's a sleek and stylish two-seater that combines the simple lines of contemporary furniture design while highlighting the rustic quality of their materials. The boys have made a feature of the natural contours of the tree trunk on the front edge and have finished the seat in a clear oil to allow the pale colour of the sycamore to contrast with the matte black finish of the spokes. And as for how many there are, well, the lads compromised on 9, which to me looks exactly the right number.
Hello.
Wow, you've given that some edge, haven't you?
How you doing?
Yeah, I'm all right now. I think you've done an amazing job, haven't you?
Thank you.
Nice, so go on then, talk me through it. Very crispy back and a bit of winy edge going on at the front.
Yeah, that's right.
Bit of celebration of the natural wood?
Yeah, it kept its natural shape.
So sycamore, it's got a cracking finish, hasn't it?
Yeah, well, in this particular bit of wood you get... So this feature is called rippling.
Okay.
So it's like a defect in the tree, really. And when you cut it flat, the light catches it in different ways and you get that kind of ripply look to it.
It's really lively, isn't it?
Yeah.
Shimmery. Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah, it's a pretty sought-after feature of wood.
OK, so had you had that bit for a while then?
Yeah, that's been in the wood stores for a little while, so saving it for the right piece.
And you thought you'd put it with that dowling and a broken-up windbreak. It was a brave move.
We had faith. And yeah, we charred the spokes that you gave us and just thought that black and white contrast was the right thing to do.
It's very crisp, isn't it? Because what you've done is fabulous, isn't it?
Thank you.
Sarah's chuffed to bits with it. But what about that hefty budget she mentioned? Have the boys kept to their agreed £550?
How are you doing on budget?
Well, I think we always knew we wanted to do something that was going to be like a really nice high-end piece of furniture. So we've done that, but we're happy to leave it as the price that we agreed,
Okay.
so that hopefully you should make a good profit.
That's fantastic. A really good, crisp piece of design. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I'll be back to pick it up soon. Bye.
See ya.
For Josh and Ollie, it's been an upcycling success story.
We haven't really done anything like this before either, have we? So it was nice to kind of push our boundaries a little bit in that sense. And yeah, I will be sad to see that bit of wood go though, because it is a beauty.
And then, yeah, hopefully you'll find someone who appreciates that.
Yeah.
Peter was about to sling these sticks into the trash when Sarah saved them.
They look quite cool.
He had no idea what Sarah would do with the bundle.
She can do something with them, make something out of all of it. That'd be super.
Super almost seems an understatement for Josh and Ollie's handiwork. Now Sarah's on her way to Peter's home in Surrey to show him what became of the bundle of sticks.
Hello, Peter.
Hello there.
Hi there, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right, thank you.
Nice to see you again.
You too.
So, I saw you at the recycling centre helping clear out some of your late father-in-law's stuff, is that right?
That's right, yes. He used to buy it, put it up in his garage, and just left it there, you know, so...
Well, I really wanted to have a go at doing something with those big chunks of doweling that we took away.
Yep.
So I actually took them to great fine furniture makers who are based down near Goodwood. And they have done something with the main sections of that doweling. I've got some pictures here to show you. What would you have made out of it?
I don't really know, quite honestly, you know, what I would have made out of it, you know, so...
Yeah, well, I gave them free rein to have a go at making something, and they went down the designer route. So here, in its new incarnation, is the doweling.
Oh,
They
that's
used
nice.
it to make the back of a bench. They've gone for Japanese styling on it, a really crisp edge to it, and made the legs and the back out of that doweling.
Oh,
What do you think of that?
that's good. That's very good, you know.
Do you think your father-in-law would have approved?
I think he would have done, yes.
Well, it has been put to good use. It's a fine piece of furniture. It cost over £500 to have it made, but it has got a beautiful finish, a really good, strong look. I haven't sold it yet.
No.
Big ticket items like that take longer to sell, but I'm hanging out for a good price for it. So as soon as it's sold, I'll be back in touch, and there'll hopefully be a little bit of profit coming your way as well.
That'd be good.
Then hopefully you'll have some reward for all that hard work that you were doing at the tip. But thank you so much. Lovely to catch up today. And yeah, I'll be back in touch. Thank you.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you very much. Bye-bye.
Sarah spent £550 transforming the sticks into a stylish seat. She hasn't found a buyer yet, but as soon as she does, the profit will be making its way to Peter. Sarah saved 3 unwanted items from the skip, and now, rather than ending up in a landfill site, they've been given a new lease of life.
Well, it's hard work revamping rubbish, but it definitely pays off. Josh, Ollie and Rupert took items that were on the brink of being binned and turned them into beautiful, functional pieces. Brilliant.
Ooh, this looks interesting.
How do you make money for nothing?
There's loads of metally goodness in here.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
The moths have been at this, Tony.
Yes, they have.
That's why entrepreneur E.J. Osborne
I like to call this industrial chic.
wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a designer and maker with an obsession for getting crafty with cast-offs, and I've turned my passion into a business. I take the old, turn it into the new, and sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
I don't have a choice, do I? This is
No,
all
you
you
don't.
brought me.
I'm sorry, Neil.
he can transform his finds into desirable,
That is spectacular. Oh, my goodness.
valuable,
Can I touch them?
Touch and feel.
and let's hope, saleable items.
Oh, my goodness.
If EJ is successful, he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That's unbelievable! Oh my goodness!
Welcome to Woking Recycling Centre, a lively scene of hustle and bustle. EJ's on a mission to turn your trash into hard cash.
What a beautiful day to be at the recycling centre. I'm going to be searching for items that are packed full of potential, and I can't wait to get started.
But before you make a beeline for your local tip, take note. EJ's been given special permission
I don't want that mattress.
to seek out 3 items that he can reclaim, revitalise and sell on for a profit. First to get EJ's attention is Sandra, with half a dozen reasons for a little chat.
Hello there. You having a bit of a clear out?
I am indeed.
Right, OK. Well, this is a busy bootload. What's happening? Where are these from?
I've had these for about 30 years and they've been sitting in the loft and basically I keep thinking, well, I'll use them again and I won't.
Right, well, it's a good job I've come along then. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The table's already gone.
The table, the charity shop took the table.
Right.
But they wouldn't take the chairs because they didn't have the fire label.
I think that I can do something with these. So I would very much like to take these off your hands.
Well, I'd be very happy for you to take them off my hands.
Excellent, excellent news. And when I do convert these into something amazing, can I come back and show you what I've done?
You most certainly can.
Wicked.
Couldn't have put it better myself, EJ. Happy, Sandra?
I really did want to put them in the skip, so the fact that he thinks he can do something with them, I think is great.
So we've got 6 mahogany dining chairs. They're looking a little bit tatty, a little bit old. They need a bit of something, a little bit of updating, some new fabric, some fresh eyes, and I think they'll make a bit of money.
Well then, you'd better take them to the best eyes in the business. The Bristol Upholstery Collective. A creative maker's space that welcomes all with a shared passion for upholstery. Founded by Leanne Treadwell, this group of legendary ladies put their heads together to create furniture that has to be seen to be believed.
My style is very playful. I love to constantly challenge myself. I always want to do something new, and do it differently to how I might have done it before. If I wasn't an upholsterer, I reckon I'd be a back-end dancer. That was the dream in the 80s. MTV, I would have been there.
Well, prepare yourself for some musical chairs with this task, Leanne. That's one item nicely tucked away.
Shall I assess it for you?
And as EJ enjoys his time at the recycling centre,
Morning.
he may have discovered a first-class strategy to bag those remaining items.
All aboard! It's the express train to profit.
Or he's gone off the rails. Maybe Lucinda will get us back on track with her trunk full of junk.
Oh, can I give you a hand with that?
Oh, yes, please.
That looks interesting.
Yeah, it's a project I decided I couldn't handle at the moment.
Right.
But it's quite a nice table, and I've got some legs there that belong with it, and it's falling apart just slightly.
So why are you throwing this away today?
Mostly because I don't have the resources to deal with it myself.
OK.
I like upcycling, but I decided I couldn't handle this project at the moment.
Yeah. Too many projects on the go?
Too many projects on the go, yeah.
That's just like my house. Have you been using it? No.
No, it's been in the garage for a long time.
OK.
The legs are quite pretty.
Yeah, let's have a look at the legs.
I thought that's one of the reasons I picked it up, because I thought they were quite sweet.
Yeah. Now, these are quite heavy. These are solid.
Yes, I'd say so.
Yes. And see, even these have got nice kind of wear on them.
That's right.
They're all the same, but a little bit different. Well, look, I think this is great. And
good.
If I could take this off your hands, do something great with it, can I stay in contact with you?
Absolutely, yes.
And come and show you what I've done with it.
I'd love to know. I'm delighted, actually, that it's not going to just be thrown away. I'm really delighted by that.
Excellent. Well spotted, EJ.
I am really happy EJ's taking it on, since I couldn't get it done myself. And I'm really intrigued to see what he's going to do with it. I can't wait to find out.
And we can't wait to show you, Lucinda.
OK, so this is sad, sorry, tired and completely out of date as a table. But it's had loads of use, it's got loads of history, and that's what it's all about. I want to celebrate that. I want to use this abundance of material, and I think this is going to go on to be something really good.
And the artisan who will lead the celebrations, Emma Walker. Emma is a self-taught furniture restyler. She restores items under the watchful eye of her pooch badger. She uses wallpaper and other materials to give them a bold new look.
I'm obsessed with design, and I'm obsessed with the right wallpaper going on the right piece in the right way. All my personalities are reflected in all my work. Whatever the mood takes, it's going to come out in the furniture. Yeah, loads of personalities, me.
Well, let's hope you can inject some new personality into this old table. Two items loaded into the money-for-nothing van. Now it's time for EJ to chase down his own pound-making proposition.
Oh, sorry, I'm just listening to some house music.
There go the rave reviews for this show. Maybe Jan can bring back some fire to a day at the recycling centre.
Hello, this looks interesting.
Yes, well, my son put it in the boot for me, but there's no way I can get this out. Fire basket, need to get rid of it.
Well, I can help you.
If you can, that'd be brilliant.
Yeah, I can help you get it out, that's not a problem. So how long have you had this?
Oh, I think my dad had it made 45 years ago for me. It was used quite a bit, but it's been in our garage for a long time, so need to get rid of it.
So I really like this because it's no nonsense. It's exactly what it's supposed to do. It's not very ornate. I like its utilitarian nature. So no sentimental attachment. You're just getting rid.
Well, of course, but then it's heavy and it needs to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, look, I would love to help you take this out your boot and carry on somewhere else with it. So would you mind if I took it off your hands?
Absolutely ideal.
Yeah, it saves you from carrying it
Well,
around.
I'd love to think it was going to help somebody else or do some good somewhere.
Fantastic. Well, look, it most definitely will. And when it does, can I stay in contact and show you what we've done with it?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah?
Yes, yeah. That'd be
Excellent.
great.
All right. Well, I'll take this off you. Thank you so much. This is an absolute treasure.
That's amazing that I just came now, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. It is.
It was clearly meant to be. Happy, Jan?
I feel sad to get rid of it because Dad had it made specially, but, you know, life goes on. If it can be made into something else, that's fantastic.
Hear, hear. Thoughts, EJ?
Now, this is just great. It's really well made. It's very heavyweight. It's solid iron, and that makes it incredibly versatile when it comes to transforming it into something completely different.
There it is then. 3 items found. Leanne and the gang will tackle the 6 dining chairs. Emma's talents will be tested on the table. And EJ will work his magic on the fire basket.
So, as usual, I've had a great time down at the recycling centre. I've managed to find some real gems. Now it's time to get creative.
Beautiful Bristol. a city that's always been at the forefront of exploration and innovation, which explains why there's a real cutting edge to the creative energy in this particular upholstery studio. Leading proceedings is Leanne.
Really excited that EJ's about to turn up. Don't know what he's bringing me, but I know it's always something that's got real potential. So, yeah, can't wait to see what he brings.
So I'm in Bristol to see Leanne because I'm hoping she's going to be able to turn these chairs from dated into decadent.
You got me a stack of chairs. Excellent.
Is that a nervous laugh, Leanne?
Right.
OK. Let's have a look at these.
Is it looking any better now they're up here?
Now that they're taller than I am. Look.
What I think is good about these chairs is I know they're repro and they're tatty, but it's good quality wood. I think there's something that can be done
there's
here.
potential, isn't
You
there?
agree with me?
Yes.
Yes, EJ.
Always agree.
Shall I tell you what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
So, I reckon, because there's 6, I'm thinking maybe you could join some together. So instead of having separate chairs, you could make like 2 bench seats, something like that. Because there's 2 here.
Yeah, the cover chairs
with
with
arms.
the arms.
I mean, would you be intimidated by a little bit of chopping up and changing around?
Well, have you seen my chopping up techniques?
Well, yeah.
Woodwork is not my thing.
No.
But
could it be your thing?
I could give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I can use a saw and
That's a good
glue.
start.
That's all I need, right?
Yeah.
OK.
You like that idea?
This could be disastrous, but I'm going to give it a shot.
Wonderful. Leanne isn't one to shy away from a challenge, and this project could be just that. But what will all that work cost? Time to talk budget.
So if I was to say a 300 quid budget...
I will take that and run, Leanne. If
OK, great. Go on, then.
What could possibly go wrong, Leanne?
I'll let you know next time I see you.
Right, I'm going to leave you to it. And good luck.
Oh, great.
Right,
thanks.
see you soon.
First impressions of this project, it scares me a lot. My woodworking skills are, let's say, not practiced enough. So this is going to be a challenge.
So I'm definitely pushing Leanne out of her comfort zone with this one, but I think she can handle it, and I'm excited to see what she does.
And with a budget of £300, will Leanne be able to creatively deliver on what could be her toughest project yet? Brighton, also known as London by the Sea, it's home to one of Britain's oldest cinemas. And it's showtime for Badger and Emma.
I'm looking forward to EJ coming. He's going to turn up soon. I don't know what he's going to bring me. I don't care. I'm just looking forward to seeing what it is.
Considering Emma doesn't usually do tables, this could be interesting.
So I'm in Brighton to see Emma. This table's still looking lame, but I want to see it looking lovely. And to be honest, I can't wait to put it down. All right, Emma.
Need a hand?
Yeah.
I'm coming right out. Come on, Badger.
Hello.
Hello there.
How are you?
Oh, I'm fine. I believe that's the table.
Oh.
Hiya.
It's a bit heavy.
Is it as heavy as you're making it look?
I just want a hand. Right, ready?
Ah.
Oh, that's a lot easier.
It's all about teamwork, eh, guys?
Ta-da.
What do you think about that, then?
A table. It's a nice, stable table, hopefully with the legs on. We're keeping it as a table.
I think this makes a good table.
Me too.
It's solid, it's not damaged. I wouldn't be opposed to us changing it into something else, but it makes a good table.
Yeah.
So why change a good thing? It's just a bit meh, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's got nothing.
It
going
needs
into
some. It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
Yeah.
It's a bore.
Yeah.
Right now.
It is. It's functional but boring.
I reckon you can have a lot of fun with this.
Stenciling is coming to my hand. Stenciling with masking tape and geometric shapes or repeating pattern of some sorts.
Okay.
OK, with the plans starting to form, what about the budget?
I need to pin you down on a budget.
Yeah,
so
what were you thinking?
£2.50.
We usually sell it for a tenner. Should we just say a nice round 100? Just for my efforts.
100. Listen, if you can do it for 100, I'm really happy with that.
No materials involved. So £100. Let's see what we can, if I can make it look like a nice, presentable, stable table with some pizzazz.
Oh, some pizzazz sounds rather fabulous.
I didn't expect him to bring me a piece of wood. But there you go. And I'm going to get on with it and enjoy it.
Like you always do. Thank you kindly.
Wow, I love it when a plan comes together, especially when it involves the word pizzazz. Now, with a £100 budget, I'm so excited to see what Emma comes up with.
EJ agreed on a budget of £100. But as she takes on something new, has Emma underestimated the potential pitfalls of this project? In the sublime Somerset countryside, EJ is about to start work on the fire basket.
So, plans for this fire basket. Definitely seen better days. It's really rusty, but I reckon with a bit of elbow grease, this could clean up really nicely. And I'm thinking it'd be the perfect frame to make a nice fireside seat with maybe a bit of kindling storage, something that can still be used as a fireside item. So, still with the fire theme, I think it's going to be really good.
Well, we'll be the judge of that, EJ. What's first to be checked off the list of restoration and transformation?
So, with the fire basket, there's quite a lot of loose material in here that needs to come off because my plan is that I'm going to paint. So it needs a real good scrub, a bit of sandpaper, a bit of soap, then I'm going to be ready to paint it. So all I'm trying to do with the sanding and the scrubbing is to get rid of the loose, flaky rust, the iron, that will stop us from getting a nice, clear, painted surface. There's nothing worse than painting something and then finding a little bit that really annoys you that you know would have been so much better if you'd have prepared it properly. So the key is in all this sanding. It's just going to take as long as it takes.
Don't worry, EJ. It will all be worth it in the end. We hope.
So this is really nice because, you know, underneath all this rust dust is actually a really lovely colour. It's it's just natural iron. It's still got a bit of brown tinge from the rust, but I really like it, and I'm now doubting whether I want to paint it at all. So let's get some more done and then I can have a look at it.
It's always nice to have some different options, EJ.
What I've got to do now is dry it off because new rust will form very, very quickly on iron. I don't want to make more work for myself, so get a towel. Towel!
Where's a good towel assistant when you need one?
And if I was going to leave it raw, I'd have to treat it with something like linseed oil because, you know, the slightest bit of moisture and the rust will come back.
And that is something we definitely don't want to happen. With the fire basket spick and span, EJ is turning his attention to the seat.
So, I've got this huge chunk of cherry tree, wild cherry tree, absolutely gorgeous. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, but once this is planed and finished, it's going to look absolutely gorgeous. First thing I need to do, measure it to size, get it cut on the bandsaw, then I can think about planing it.
Whatever size of seat he chooses, the really big thing is his fantastic choice of wood. Wild cherry possesses properties that give it resistance to compression, traction and bending. Perfect for the fluctuating temperature of a fireside location.
Make a good chopping board, that would.
Indeed, EJ, but right now your focus needs to be on the seat. Chop, chop.
Wow, look at that. I am so happy with this. The planer has made it beautifully smooth. It's really brought out the grain. Yeah, it's ready for sanding.
With only £8.50 spent so far, EJ still has plenty to do before he can truly relax by the fire. In Bristol, Leanne is about to tackle the old dining chairs.
It's really challenging for me because obviously I'm an upholsterer. I can fix joints and things and do basic woodwork, but this seems like it's stretching my skill set just a bit more than usual. So I'm excited to just take this apart and have a look and see how I can reassemble it all into something that EJ might appreciate.
We believe in you, Leanne. But any idea what the chairs will look like when you're finished with them?
The idea is that I can use the two ends, the arms of the carver chairs as an end of each side of the bench. So that means that it is a three-seater bench. Yeah, I'm quite pleased with that. I might sign it. Reckon I can sell it, yeah?
A masterpiece, Leanne.
So I think it's time that we start actually knocking this apart here at the joints and start deconstructing. Grab a mallet. It's glued in there, it's so tight. So this is a bit more force than what I'm usually used to using. I feel like this is going to be fit for the bonfire in the end.
I certainly hope not.
This is terrifying.
I think we're all exhausted. Next.
Right then, which arm am I taking off?
I'm going to take off the left on mine, so you take off the right.
So this one?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, is it?
No, the other way.
Left.
So if we both take off our
take
inside
off,
arms.
and then we can both move it along to yeah, great. Sorted.
You don't seem 100% sure, Leanne.
I've got an easy one.
That's the opposite of what we just said.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Yikes.
Whichever one comes off easy, basically.
Okay, so it doesn't matter?
No.
Okay.
Decision made. Let the annihilation continue. Looks as if working together on the destruction is the way forward.
I'm sorry.
No camera persons were harmed in the making of these chairs. At least, not seriously.
Okay, let's get this to the chair. So the central one will potentially stay whole, and then the end, so that end, yeah. Let's move it along here. Oh, yeah, look. I actually really love this curve.
Yeah, I like it too. It's like those, have you seen those Victorian kissing chairs?
Victorian kissing chairs. Now, where can I get myself one of those?
And we can actually get round to thinking about fabrics. I've been so distracted by the daunting woodwork.
Yes, back in the comfort zone.
Back in the comfort zone. Let's think about fabrics.
They may be back in their comfort zone, but they're still miles away from bringing this task home. Iconic Brighton, the location of Britain's first ever casino, and home to an artisan who goes all in on every project.
All right, here's EJ's table that he left me. Bog standard on the top, quite like the legs. I have a few ideas for this that I want to test run, all based around making EJ's eyes wobble, but in a good way. Optical illusions. Not sure what's going to work on a horizontal table, so I want to do a few test runs. Quite excited because I haven't, no wallpaper for a start, and I haven't tried this before.
There's a first time for everything, Emma. Time to start testing.
Very quick sketch, but those are faces and that's a vase. Very famous optical illusion that I've just taped out on a little tabletop here, and I'm going to quickly just see what it's like on a small surface, and if I think it would transpose nicely to the larger surface. You can see now, as long as it doesn't all bleed underneath, that's going to be effective, but effective in the right way? Don't know. So, yeah, I'm quite pleased with that actually. It's more effective than I thought it would be. But I do want to check out the other ideas that I've got. But it's good to know that that will work.
What's next?
So another idea I had under the same umbrella of optical illusions is the parallel lines that don't look parallel. But I'm not sure if it will work on a horizontal surface.
Well, there's only one way to find out.
White, black, white, black, white, black.
This popular illusion gives the impression that the lines are at different angles to each other, even though they are in fact completely parallel. It's also known as the cafe wall illusion.
See, the lines don't look bent. If this was vertical, I think the lines would look bent, but looking at it on a horizontal, they don't look like they're bent to me. It's a little bit disappointing.
Oh, don't be too disappointed, Emma. You don't know until you try. Next.
Anamorphic hole. It's a hole to jump in one way, and then looking the other way, it's a pyramid coming up out of the table. That should work on a horizontal surface because people do it on pavements.
What do you think, Badger? Let's give it a try, shall we?
I've looked at my optical illusion options, the vase, parallel lines, and the hole. Well, all of them have got potential, although the parallel lines didn't quite work, but I haven't made up my mind which one to actually do. Whatever happens, this needs to get sanded. So I'll do that next.
If, like Emma, you like to do some sanding in between puzzles, it's a good idea to wear a protective mask.
It's a heavy old thing. Right, so I've got to clean that. It's going to have a white base or a black base, depending on what option I go for. I'm going to sleep on it, and in the morning I'll wake up and know which one it's going to be. I'll clean this and then clean myself, because I'm going out tonight. Come on, Badge.
In the picturesque Somerset countryside, EJ is adding the finishing touches to the fire basket. When first discovered, this faithful servant was being retired after years of good service. But the fire inside is burning brightly once again. Keeping the essence of the fire basket, EJ scrubbed, scraped and scoured before adding the paint finish. To complete the transformation, EJ used beautiful wild cherry timber to create the removable seat. All it needs now is a fireplace to call home.
There you go, that's the cherry on top. I love this thing, I'm so pleased with how it turned out. You've got the heavyweight wrought iron metal, lovely crisp lines, big slab of wood on top, space for your kindling, bit of wood, bit of newspapers. Who wouldn't want to sit on this and build a fire?
When EJ met her at the recycling centre, it was clear that Jan was visiting with a heavy heart.
I feel sad to get rid of it because Dad had it made specially, but, you know, life goes on. If it can be made into something else, that's fantastic.
Not just made into something else, but carefully rejuvenated and restyled. EJ took some pretty pictures, shared them online, and it wasn't long before EJ's new creation was snapped up by a B&B and pub located in Chichester. Assistant manager Katie is delighted.
It's lovely. I think our customers here will love it at the pub.
Now EJ is off to see Jan to hand over the profit.
Oh, hi.
Jan.
EJ, hello.
How are you?
Fine, thanks.
Good to see you again.
Yeah.
So, we were at the tip and I took your fire basket. Would you like to see what I did with it?
I'd love to see, yeah.
OK, right. So, I made a little stool, a fireside stool.
Yeah.
So I kept with the
Oh,
fire
it's
theme.
great. And this is actually it?
Yes, that's
and
it.
you haven't really changed it?
So I restored it because it was very
it's-
rusty.
I know,
It's very rusty. So I restored the actual fire basket.
Oh, it's fantastic.
Do you like it?
Do you know, I couldn't have wished for anything better because it's still got its integrity there,
Yes,
hasn't it? And
yeah.
Oh, my father would be absolutely thrilled if he
Good,
saw
I'm
that.
glad to hear it.
That's
So
fantastic.
restored the bottom.
It's lovely.
Put a nice big slab of wild cherry on top as a seat.
Absolutely lovely.
And then obviously you can store your kindling underneath.
Yeah.
Sit by the fire.
That's
Feed
great.
the fire. Build
It's
the
really
fire.
nice. Yeah, love it.
Yeah, you happy with
Yeah,
that?
thank you so much for doing that with it.
I'm so glad you're pleased with it.
Yeah.
And I did manage to sell it.
Ooh.
And so I have a bit of profit to give to you. And that is £141
Wow.
and 50 pence.
Well, it was worth going to the dump that day, wasn't it? Do you want to know what I'm going to do with it?
I do want to know. What are you going to do with it,
I've
Jane?
decided that. I'm going to give it to Woking and Sam Beer Hospice.
That's a great cause. I'm so happy that you're going to do that. And I'm glad you like it.
Thank you
And
very much.
I will see you another time.
Thank you.
Bye, Jan.
Bye.
Well, what a lovely, genuine reaction from Jan. I'm so pleased she liked the stall. I loved making it, and she's putting the money towards a great cause.
EJ spent £8.50 on his transformation. The seat was sold for £150, leaving a profit of £141.50p for Woking and Sam Beer Hospice. Excellent. In Bristol, Leanne is making some last-minute snips to her project.
I think EJ was really surprised to see it, actually, because obviously before it was this crazy dining set with bits hanging off and, you know, very dark wood, and I think it's going to be a real surprise.
Splendid. Who doesn't love a surprise?
So I'm here in Bristol to see Leanne. I left her with a £300 budget to do something amazing with those 6 dining chairs. I'm going to pop in and see if she's done just that.
This sad old set of dining chairs had been left lingering in the attic and was about to be slung in the skip. But that was before Leanne and the Bristol crew sent them off in a brand new direction. Facing down her woodwork fears, Leanne crafted 2 practical and stylish benches. The coastal design on the fabric and some quirky maritime touches complements the wave-like shape of the woodwork and launches these benches on a new voyage. The upholstery complies with current UK fire safety standards. But what will EJ make of them?
Leanne?
Hello. Hey.
Wow! looky here. How are you, love? You all right?
Good, yeah, good, thanks.
My goodness. This is hard to believe.
Good.
Oh my word. These are amazing. So, I'm lost for words. There's so many things going on here. I love this kind of boat, water theme.
It's great, isn't it?
Yeah, that's beautiful. How did that
colours.
come about?
What I noticed in the chairs was this beautiful swirl. There's not a straight line. It was all very fluid, and then not wanting to cut off these bits. And I thought, well, what can I put through? And I thought, a nice bit of rope. And then that kind of took me to the coastal promenade. And then I was like, I need an ocean. And so then I found Portishead artist who works with pastels. It was printed onto the fabric, and it's just stunning. And it just adds to the shape and the style.
Can I have a little
Do you want to
try?
Yeah.
I'll do the test, the comfort test. Oh, that's very nice.
Good, isn't it?
Yeah.
EJ's happy, but before he gets too comfortable, let's talk budget.
I may have gone over slightly. Mainly, it just took a lot longer than I thought. 150 quid extra, and I'd be happy, I think.
I think these are way worth the extra 150. So 450, these two, I reckon people are going to be falling over themselves to have these two.
That will make your job a lot easier.
It will. So I'm going to get on with that. I'm going to say thank you very much. I'll see you soon.
Thanks.
Bye, Leanne.
See you, Jane.
Wow, those two bench seats are absolutely spectacular. Leanne has completely transformed those 6 dining chairs. I know the budget's gone up a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to have any problem selling those two.
When Sandra caught EJ's attention at the recycling centre, she was scrapping furniture that had been in the attic for too long. For Sandra, it was a timely encounter.
I really did want to put them in the skip, so the fact that he thinks he can do something with them, I think is great.
And our Bristol crew certainly did something. Something amazing. A fact confirmed rather quickly as the 2 benches were waved away to a private buyer.
So unfortunately, Sandra wasn't available for me to meet with her again today, but I've got an incredible £245 profit that I'm going to be sending on to her for her dining chairs.
The transformation cost £450. The benches were sold for £695, leaving Sandra a tidy profit of 245 quid. Nice. In Brighton, Badger is overseeing the final polish of the old table.
EJ wanted, as I remember, something with pizzazz. I hope he likes it. It's a bit of fun.
A table crying out to be saved was about to be scrapped. But Emma has conjured up the perfect solution to transform this table. The cleverly chosen optical illusion doubles as a funky modern geometric decoration. Emma's wizardry with a paintbrush ensured a quality finish, while the sleek and simple colour scheme has created an elegant and eye-catching table. Prepare your eyes, EJ.
Emma?
EJ.
Wow, look at that. Oh, my goodness.
It's your pizzazz table.
Hello, lovely. How are you?
I'm fine. Are you?
Look at this. You have lifted this right up.
Well, it's a bit fun. I had a few ideas, all based around it's just an illusion, because I can't get that song out of my head.
That sounds like a good process.
I haven't had it out of my head for months.
Right.
So this is what I've decided is a deconstructed optical illusion, like you get chefs doing deconstructed cheesecakes and what have you. Yeah, that's what it is.
Well, if you say that's what it is, Emma, then a deconstructed optical illusion it is.
I really like the big, bold graphic statement. That's what I like, because it's quite hard. I know this was a pretty piecemeal table, wasn't it? And I think you've really done it justice. I think this looks great. I think it's like a statement. It's gone from blur to like, ta-da! Here I am, and it's quite hard to do that, so, yeah.
Oh, that's a compliment, isn't it?
Absolutely, Emma. A terrific result. But considering all the various tests and trials, did you manage to stay on budget?
I'd like to add £20.
OK, I think £120 for this table is a really fabulous price.
Great, thank you.
I better go and see if I can sell it. So I'm going to love you and leave you, and I'm going to see you another time.
Really nice to see you.
OK,
thank you.
Bye, Emma.
Bye.
That table is absolutely loaded with fantastic ideas. Emma's worked her socks off to produce something really special. Let's go and sell it.
When Lucinda met EJ at the recycling centre, she had decided to forsake her own project on the table.
I am really happy EJ's taking it on since I couldn't get it done myself. And I'm really intrigued to see what he's going to do with it. I can't wait to find out.
EJ passed the project torch on to Emma, and she finished it in some style. Which is why Armadillo Furniture in Surrey said, "We'll have that, thank you very much." Owner Claire is thrilled.
Well, I really love it because when you look down at it, it's got a real 3D aspect. It's really unusual and I can see my clients loving this in their home.
Now EJ is paying Lucinda a visit to hand over the profit.
Lucinda.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
I'm very, very well.
Good.
So the last time I saw you, we were at the recycling centre.
That's right, yeah.
And I took from you that old table.
Yes.
I then took it to a lovely lady in Brighton called Emma.
Oh,
who is very, very good at transforming things.
Yeah.
She did something pretty special with it.
Oh, how exciting.
Would you like to see it?
I'd love to see.
Right,
Can't
you ready?
wait to see. Yes.
OK, so...
Wow. That is amazing. That is stunning.
Yeah, so you like it?
I love it. I'm really impressed with what she's done.
Fantastic.
That's fantastic.
Well,
yes.
I'm so glad you like it. The other good news is I managed to sell it.
Ooh.
And I've got a profit for you of £115.
That's fantastic. I'm going to throw the thing out. Thank you.
You happy with that?
I'm really happy with that. That's super chuffed.
Can I ask what you might spend that on?
Well, some of it's been spent already because I bought myself a fantastic new saw.
Fantastic.
But actually, the leftovers from that, about £30, will go towards my son's work. He's volunteering in Calais.
Great.
With the refugees, and actually to support him a bit would be marvellous.
That sounds wonderful.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Have a good time with your new saw.
Will do.
Bye.
Bye.
It cost £120 to transform the table. It was sold for £235, giving Lucinda a lovely £115 profit. EJ salvaged 3 items from the tip. Leanne and Ellen wowed us with the chairs. Emma worked wonders with the table. And EJ produced some magic with the fire basket.
Who would have thought my trio of tip finds could be transformed into such beautiful pieces of functional furniture? It just goes to show you that with a bit of hard work and a bit of imagination, you really can make money for nothing.
Now that is what I like to see.
How do you make money for nothing?
What's the story behind this?
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
So what are you doing here? You having a jumble sale?
That's why reclamation expert Jay Blades wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I've been a builder, I've been a philosophy student, and now I'm a furniture restorer. So I know more than most about transformation. I revamp the old into the new and then sell it on for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers.
I know it might not look like much.
So it's in a bit of a state.
He can transform his finds into desirable,
but like, wow,
valuable,
I can't get over it,
and hopefully saleable items.
Kev, you've done it again, sir.
If Jay is successful, then he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
I'm shocked! Jay, I'm shocked!
Welcome to Altrincham Recycling Centre, where the great and the good of the surrounding area bring their unwanted waste, loads of unloved loot and trunks full of trash.
Cars are flowing, the rubbish is piling up. I don't even know why I'm talking to you. I've got to get to work.
Jay's task today is simple. Find 3 things he can take, transform and sell on for a profit.
Is that all you got? I thought he was going to bring back some goodies.
The idea is you search for the goodies round here, Jay. That's why you've been granted special permission to rifle and rummage the rubbish.
Just having a butcher's, if you don't mind. No, it's all good.
Jay may well be having a butcher's in the wrong direction, as Rich has rolled up with a boot full of something shiny.
Hello, how we doing?
Hey, not bad, how are you?
I'm very good, actually.
Good.
What are you doing with this? Obviously, throwing it away.
I am throwing it away indeed, yeah.
Why?
Well, it's a fire pit.
Yeah.
That I received as a wedding gift.
How long have you had it? You said it's a wedding gift.
It was 9 years now, but I've got
to put you on the spot there.
Yeah, please don't ask me that. Don't ask me what date it was either.
No, it's all right.
So yeah, it's just been lying there, and my wife's been saying, please do something with it, get rid of it, or sell it, or something. So here I am.
I'll definitely take this off your hands if that's
Excellent.
all right with you.
Well, yeah, it's nice to get a bit more life out of it.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely
so,
will do. Well, sir,
no problem at all. It's
been a pleasure.
Look forward to it. Yeah, look forward. Good luck with it all.
No. Oh, hold on, there's a leg as well.
There's a leg. It's fully functional. It's good.
Right, if you stick
I'll pop it there for you.
Thank you.
No
Take
worries
care,
at
yeah?
all. Take care. Thanks a lot.
A metal fire pit has sparked Jay's interest. Well, Rich, what's he likely to do with that?
I've got no ideas what he's going to do with it. It's going to be exciting to see. I'm just glad it's got a bit of use out of it, because it's a shame to throw these things away if someone can use them, so good luck.
Look at this, stainless steel fire pit. That's nice. But stainless steel is notoriously difficult to work with. But I know just the artisan to take this to, who can turn this into a nice red-hot profit for me.
Jay knows the perfect person to help this fire pit rise from the ashes. Kev Paxton worked as an industrial blacksmith for over 20 years before giving it up to pursue his passion of forging reclaimed metal into works of art.
My job has now become an obsession. I'm one of these people that need to be doing something, you know, full on. It's not half measures, it's got to be full on. So you take a cold, hard piece of metal, you heat it up, and if you've got a bit of imagination, you can do whatever you want with that. You walk out the workshop at night, you close the doors, you can look back and you go, I like that.
Kev's worked with some odd materials in his time. But will this fire pit leave him cold? With one item safely salvaged, Jay's still on the hunt for 2 more. The cars are flooding in, so there should be plenty to choose from.
How we doing, mate? You all right? I'm very good, actually. Soon be lunchtime.
Lunch might just have to wait. Ken's arrived with a car full that might just give you some food for thought.
They look interesting. Look at that. Hello, how we doing?
Hello.
What's that? Sorry, my name's Jay.
Hi.
Right.
I do.
So what are these?
Paraffin.
Oh, I think I remember these. They used to have a glass on top?
Yeah, yeah. And there's a ring there which actually carried I can't remember what it carried now, whether it's a burner or what. But
right.
Obviously that's the wick which is coming out of there and paraffin the base there.
And these were used as what, lights?
Yep, yep.
And you don't have the glass that goes on top, do you?
Unfortunately not, no, no.
Oh, that's a shame. But you've got 2 of these.
Yeah.
And then what's this one then? What is that?
That's a heater of the same sort of vintage and period.
So what I intend on doing with this is turning it into something,
right.
And then coming back and showing. As long as you don't mind me taking these away.
They're fine. You're welcome to those. They're going in the tip anyway.
No, we're not going to go in the tip now.
Right,
I'm having these actually,
right.
And I'd like to have that one as well. That's quite
sure if you want.
Quite cool. All right. Thank you. I would shake your hand, but my hands are a bit full. All right.
Congratulations on your whatever there.
My purchase. All right. You
Thanks
take
very
care.
much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Jay has his second find. 2 old paraffin lamps and an electric heater. I bet Ken's surprised.
I am a bit surprised. I mean, I might imagine some sort of table lamp. I have no idea what he's going to do with it, to be honest.
I used to use these when I was younger. Enough of the nostalgia. Let's get back to business. I think I know just the person to take these to. Now, they might not be lamps anymore, but I'm sure they're going to turn us some nice profit.
Is it wishful thinking that one of those lamps has a genie? Never mind, Jay has his very own creative wizard. Mark Haig uses his decades of engineering experience to create one-of-a-kind sculptures from second-hand materials. Although his true passion, robots.
The thing I love about robots, I've always been a fan of science fiction and all those B movies when I was a kid and War of the Worlds and that kind of stuff, you know, it just took me to a different place. And robots seem to be very much a part of that. There's always a challenge. Every sculpture that I build has got a different challenge to it. So taking something that is broken and then making it into something that's desirable, that works for me.
Mark might have to burn the midnight oil to make these desirable again. With only one item left to find, the hunt is on for something Jay can work on himself.
I didn't want to get in there anyway. Garden waste, I'm looking for the gems.
Well, if it's gems you're after, I've got some good news. Ronnie's arrived with a carload of potential diamonds.
I recognise this style here, sir.
Yeah.
How we doing?
I'm doing all right.
You all right?
Yeah, champion. Yeah.
So how long have you had this then?
Oh, I've had it a few years now. Belonged to my daughter.
So there's nothing wrong with it, is there?
Nothing at all, no.
OK. Seems quite solid. And what's that then?
That's a small table. You know, like conservatory.
You know what that looks like? You know one of them electric cookers?
Yeah.
Used to have the ring on it like that.
That's right, yeah.
It looks like a footstool though as well.
Or even a footstool, you could have it, yeah.
Cool, blimey. And it's just that she don't want it no more, no?
She just doesn't want it anymore, no.
Right. Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to take this, and you can get rid of it this way. I think I've got an idea what I'm going to do with this anyway. So
all right, yeah.
It's all right with you?
Yeah.
I'll let you crack on.
That's fine.
Yeah?
Good luck with it.
All right, you take care then, yeah?
Thank you.
See you later.
OK.
Ronnie's daughter may have finished with it, but Jay's clearly got a plan. What do you think, Ronnie?
Oh, very surprised that he wanted it. What he wants to do with it, I don't know. You know, maybe a bit of covering on it or something like that. Make it into a nice little armchair.
Now, this is what I love, perks of the job, where you're able to sit down whilst you're working. I can't sit down for too long. I've got to get this little beauty making me a profit, so I best get creative.
You look very comfy there, Jay. The hunt for trash treasure is over. Kev will work on the stainless steel fire pit. The paraffin lamps and heater will be handled by Mark. And Jay, if he ever gets back up, will deal with the wicker chair and table.
I'll call that a really successful day at the recycling centre. But now, the real hard work begins.
With the searching over, it's time for the hard work to begin. The stainless steel fire pit has arrived north of the border in the capable hands of blacksmith Kev.
So we've got a delivery from Jay. Looks pretty much like stainless steel fire pit. Modern's not really my style, so we'll maybe have to try and do something a wee bit quirky with it.
Quirky sounds great, but perhaps Jay will have ideas of his own.
Oh, is Jay now? Hi Jay, how you doing, mate?
How we doing, Kev? You all right?
Yeah, I'm good. Good, thanks.
So, did you get that fire pit that I sent up to you?
Yeah, a big box arrived this morning, so yeah, I've got something.
So the idea that I have is I was thinking to turn it into a fire pit with like flames coming out the side and acting as a guard. What do you think of that?
I think maybe she would help Mother Nature here, maybe make a bird bath or something.
A bird bath? I tell you what, you're getting me excited here. What's the type of budget we're looking at then?
I think maybe 250 quid.
Okay.
Yeah.
250. Now look, I'm going to shake your hand.
Maybe give me 300 just to be on the safe side.
Oh, what you've moved up to, all right, 250 to 300.
Yeah.
But the only thing that I want is you've got to make sure it's got your flair on it.
I'll do that. I'll put my wee quirky edge on it. It'll be punked up as ever.
Cool. All right, that's a done deal.
Sounds like a plan.
Jay seemed to be quite happy, quite excited by what I've proposed to make a bird bath. It's stainless steel, which I'm not really set up to do anything with stainless steel, so it could all go wrong. I may be down one of the supermarkets buying something that looks like a bird table and pretend I've made it.
That's not quite the spirit of upcycling, Kev. Jay's agreed on a budget of between £250 and £300 for a punked-up bird bath, whatever that means. I suspect Britain's bird population won't know what to expect either. Manchester is home to 2 top Premier League football teams, world-class art galleries, and of course, Mark's workshop. Jay's in town with 2 tatty paraffin lamps and a rusty old heater for him. Aren't you lucky, Mark?
So, I believe Jay's turning up today. I believe he's got some kind of lamp things for me. Not entirely sure what they are. Hopefully they're easy for me to work with. Hopefully I can work out some decent budget with the guy, because he's always giving it all that. But we'll see. I look forward to seeing him.
So there isn't much call nowadays for an old paraffin light or a rusty old heater. But I know just the person to bring these to, hence why I'm outside Mark's studio. So let's go and show him what I've got.
Let's hope Mark will be able to give them a whole new lease of life.
Mark, you in here?
Yes, mate.
There he is. How we doing?
I'm all right. What have you got for me today?
I've got something good.
Good.
You must remember these, though, eh?
Yeah.
When I was young, you used to have a glass bit on top of there.
Yeah. I didn't recognise it for a minute without the glass bit, but yeah, I do remember them. You didn't bring your brasso down, would you?
No, I didn't bring no brass cleaner, no.
Because they're a bit of a mess at the minute, but
they are a bit
look
of a
nice.
mess. They look nice. And then this little heater.
It is, yeah, but it's also, it's like imagine a robot having this on top of its head as like a satellite dish. Sort of Art Deco, kind of 1950s B-movie feel to it.
It is.
And I'll be able to replace this with a light fitting.
Oh,
so
cool.
There is a bulb in there, like an Edison bulb in there that looks like
shining out the light.
Yeah.
Radiating off of that.
Yeah.
So that's the kind of idea I had, like having this was going to be the eyes. But that's not it's not the case, no?
I think these need to be nice, solid, chunky legs.
Yeah.
And then there'd be like a wooden box on top. We'll go with that mahogany feel with some brass dressings on it to make it look nice and interesting, some cogs and wheels and stuff.
I like the sound of that.
Mark's plan is to make a robot-like lamp. It sounds great, but we haven't spoken about the budget yet.
So I'm excited about this already, and it's something I would want to buy, but I don't know what the price is going to cost me first and foremost. So how much is this going to cost to build?
Seeing as you've bought me such nice bits...
Yes, please. That's a discount, isn't it? See, I know it.
Try to do that southern thing.
It's worth a try, isn't it? I've got to try these things.
You've got to try it, but I think...
Nice bits.
I think that by the time I've put all the work into it, I think it's going to be a £200 build.
£200 build? And I'm going to have mahogany in there?
Yeah.
I'm going to bite your hand off. That's a deal, mate. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
So, before you change your mind, I'm going to be off. See you later. Have a good one, yeah?
All right, mate.
Right, have fun.
If you're rubbing that lamp hoping for a genie to grant your wishes, Jay's already checked, and you're on your own with this one.
There's quite a bit of work involved in actually getting the stuff up to scratch before I actually start building with it. So that's the difficult part of it. When I actually get into the build, that's the bit I really enjoy. So I'm looking forward to that bit.
I think I got a real bargain there. There's loads of elements for £200. I think my profits are going to be off the radar.
Don't you mean off the scale? Either way, with an agreed budget of £200, let's hope the robot will weigh in with some serious profit. In Wolverhampton, it's time for Jay to get his own sleeves rolled up and start work on the old wicker table and chair.
So this is a Lloyd Loom style chair, and I've never seen one of these before. Little footstool or a table. So what I'm intending on doing with these guys is painting them. I call it a simple job, but looking at the varnish that's on here, I think I'm going to have my work cut out because the paint has to stick to something, and paint doesn't like sticking to varnish. So it's going to need a rub down, preparation before I'm able to apply any colour to this. But it's a sturdy chair, nice little table, should be a good little job, as long as I can get rid of that varnish.
This wicker chair and table are similar in design to Lloyd Loom furniture. The significant difference is Lloyd Loom was actually made from woven craft paper.
So now it's all about sanding. And on here, I don't know what varnish they've used. It could be something quite toxic. So I always use a dust mask just to stop that getting into the lungs. The other thing that I use, which is vitally important, is my sandpaper. So I've got a sanding pad, and what this does is it folds and moulds to the contours of wherever I want to sand. And all I want to do is a little bit like that, just so the paint has something to grip onto. So enough with the talking, let's get on and sanding.
Sandpaper is measured by its grit size, which is the number of sharp particles per square inch of sandpaper. For heavy sanding and stripping, you should look for something between 40 and 60 grit. You're welcome.
Now they're rubbed down, I think I'm going to give it a spray primer because it's a lot quicker, easier to dry, and I'm using a water-based spray paint, which basically means I can spray it inside, but I still have to have my dust mask on.
Jay's created a makeshift spray booth using an old cardboard box, just to prevent giving his studio a lick of primer.
Now this primer is really going on well. I'm quite happy about it, actually. I didn't think it would cover as well as it is, but it's going to take a lot of work, so if you don't mind, I've got to crack on.
OK, it's looking a bit bland at the moment, but that's just the primer. Jay will bring the bling. So what's his final colour of choice? Something bright, something beautiful, something vibrant perhaps? Grey.
So this is a lovely grey blue. And grey blue, I think, goes with anything. So you could put that with black, you could put that with a bright colour, you can put it with white. So this is just a brilliant base coat for any other colour you want to add to it.
But will grey make this project pay? The costs for the wicker chair transformation are just £5 for materials. Will the new colour scheme be enough to secure a profit? In Edinburgh, Kev's getting his head round turning a fire pit into a bird bath.
So what I plan to do is I plan to take the circular hollow section pieces, we'll join them together to make the stem of the plant, and then we'll take the bottom piece of the fire pit, we'll cut that up and make it into the sort of middle part of the flower, and that's where the water's going to sit. We'll put it a bit at an angle so the water's deeper at one side than it is at the other side. And the rest of the material, what I've got, I'll make into leaves, I'll forge them up and make it really natural. It'll probably turn out nothing like that. We'll see what happens when we get the burning gear out.
I admire your confidence, Kev. The burning gear that Kev's referring to is a plasma cutter, which cuts through metals by using an accelerated jet of hot plasma.
That's the first part cut. A wee bit on the warm side, probably. So that's my bowl. But the water's going to sit at a slight angle. So what will happen is the water will sit in this wee part, so it'll be like roughly where my hand is. And it just gives this impression that the flower's facing the sun. Works in my head anyway.
Well, at this stage, that's all that matters.
So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to draw, you know, a rough sort of leaf shape. And I'm not going to be any specific leaf, I'm just going to be very, again, just very sort of organic. So I think that's me. So got my leaves.
Now, I'm no botanist, and I am a big fan of your work, Kev, but is that what a leaf is supposed to look like?
So none of this will go to waste. The edge here, which has been rolled over, I'll probably cut that out and I'll keep it like a nice wee sort of tendril climbing up the main stem of the plant. So there'll be very little waste in this at all. In fact, I could probably do with a wee bit more material, but we'll see how we go on with it.
Well, let's hope Kev's punked-up bird bath idea wasn't too ambitious. Maybe if he made the leaves a little bit smaller, there might be more to go round. What do I know?
So that's me sort of got it, I'm not going to say flat, because it's not flat, but good enough to work with now. So again, I'm going to hit them very randomly and not make it too neat, even or tidy. Sort of doing like I wanted to do. All these sort of veins, really rough. It's putting a sort of natural piece of movement into the leaf. It's not a huge thought process goes into what we do. You know, I do steal ideas from Mother Nature, so hopefully she likes what I do with her art.
Well, let's hope Jay likes it too. With work well underway on the bird bath in his workshop in Manchester, Mark has the 2 paraffin lamps and the old electric heater that Jay left.
Okay, so what we have here, I reckon that these are going to form the basis of the legs for our robot sculpture that I'm going to build today. So this is the right kind of scale. He's got quite chunky knees, I guess, but I'm quite happy with that. I think I'll stick with that one.
Nothing wrong with chunky knees, thank you very much.
This is going to be the head of the robots.
A nice bucket, of course.
And then if we put this on top as his sort of satellite dish, these look a bit mahogany-ish, if that's a word. So if they go on the side there, so I'm quite happy with the way he looks once he's got some hands on there. And then I just need to finish it off by finding some eyes.
They look like model cartwheels.
They've got the same sort of brassy feel. So yeah, I think that was the answer.
Really?
So robots always turn up when the eyes go on for me. Looks maybe a little bit mean, but in a kind of cute way.
Slightly menacing, if you ask me.
So now I've done the design and picked out all the pieces, I just need to get on and start doing a bit of building.
Before any building takes place, Mark has to fix the light fitting to the heater, and that involves removing the original filament.
So the plan is to take this to pieces. The problem is it's probably 60 years old, so there's going to be a bit of rust.
Being over 60 doesn't always mean rust. Dodgy knees and failing eyesight, yes, but not rust.
Okay, that's that bit done. I'm not going to be using any of the wiring from this because 50, 60 years ago they used rubber and it decomposes. So I might keep the plug, but the wiring's going to be discarded.
Mark's fixing a standard light fitting to the satellite dish, ready to become the robot's new lamp. And of course, it's important to make sure all electrical work complies with UK safety standards.
So that's going to form the basis of the lamp. I'm going to have a problem because that's going to be too big, so I'm going to have to cut a hole in there. But basically that's the basis of the lamp, and I now need to go and work out the legs.
This guy's going to have a great reception with that. Mark's had a slight rethink regarding the legs. What's the plan now then?
I decided that he was a little bit too squat for my liking, so I've just found these 2 pots that are silver in colour that will come up with the colour of the head. So, with the head, with this satellite dish, and with some arms, I'm really happy with the proportions of this. He just needs some dressings to make him look nice, and he's going to be a really nice piece.
But will Jay be bowled over by him? In his Wolverhampton workshop, Jay's putting the finishing touches to the wicker table and chair. Before, this Wicker duo were dull and destined for the dump. Now, Jay has given the Wicker table and chair a new, fresh, modern look by swapping the boring brown stain for a cool pastel grey, adding a splash of bright green trim on one leg, and a vibrant touch of feature colour, a dab of pink on one foot. This chair and table combo are ready to grace any contemporary conservatory.
I'm happy with these guys. They used to be an old kind of 70s brown, and what I've done is I've turned them into something modern, so giving them a contemporary, cool, kind of grey blue look. But of course, I have to add my colour. So I've got green in there and I've got pink, just for the J touch.
When Jay caught up with Ronnie, he was doing a good deed for his daughter.
Belonged to my daughter and she's having a bit of a clear out.
Jay reminisced for a bygone era.
You know what that looks like? You know one of them electric cookers?
Yeah.
Used to have the ring on it like that.
That's right, yeah.
And he was keen to take a chance.
Well, if you don't mind, I'd like to take this.
Not at all, no.
And that turned out to be a good decision. Jay soon had the Wicker furniture for sale online, and it wasn't long before it was winging its way to the home of a private buyer. Jay's returned to Altrincham to show Ronnie what became of his daughter's table and chair, and to hand over some cash.
How are you doing, Ron? How you doing, mate? You all right?
How are you?
I'm very good, actually.
Nice to see you.
Likewise. So do you remember those bits and bobs you brought round to me? Well, they weren't actually bits and bobs. It was a lovely kind of like garden conservatory chair.
Wicker table.
And a table as well to go. I thought it was a footstool.
Footstool. It was my daughter's. She's no more use for it. She's moved out of, so she said, just get rid of it. We didn't need it.
You'd be pleased to know that it was a project that I took on myself. What I turned it into was...
Yeah,
and there it
brilliant,
is.
Yeah.
So basically, it's got this lovely grey kind of blue all over.
Yeah.
And then you've got the green.
Ah, lovely, lovely. It doesn't half alter it.
It does, doesn't it?
It does alter it, doesn't it?
And don't forget me pink sock.
And your pink socks.
I'm quite proud of that.
Yeah,
Come on, Ron.
Matches your trainers.
It does, actually. But I'm pleased to tell you, I was able to sell it, and I've got for you £70 profit, sir.
You're joking?
No, I'm not. This is real. Look at that. That's all yours.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I can't believe
It's all right, isn't it?
That's brilliant. Thank you.
So what are you going to do with it, then?
Well, as it was my daughter's...
Right, yeah.
It'll probably be going towards something for her.
Oh, that's nice.
You know, I'll
That's
give it,
nice.
pass it on to her and...
oh, bless.
See what she wants to spend it on.
See, that's a true dad. I like that.
Yeah.
Well, Ron...
Thank you very
It's been a
much.
pleasure, mate.
That is brilliant.
Will you take care?
Thank you very much.
All right.
Thank you.
Ronnie had a point about those trainers. They're definitely distinctive.
Ron loved the transformation I did to the set. Also, he liked the pink sock that I put on there. Now, what he was doing was his daddy duties by getting rid of the rubbish for his daughter. Now, he's given her back £70 profit, and that's a true dad.
Jay spent just £5 on materials for the old Wicker furniture. He managed to sell it for £75, which left a profit of £70 for Ronnie to hand over to his daughter. I wonder if she'd be tempted to buy some bright pink trainers. Having passed on his first profit, Jay's in Edinburgh to catch up with Kev and see how he's got on with the fire pit.
What I told him I was going to make from was a bird bath, and what I have made is nowhere near a bird bath. So I'm hoping that he likes the version 2 of the fire pit.
Gave Kev this fire pit. And I wasn't too sure if he was going to be able to work his magic on it, but the plan he came up with was to turn it into a bird bath. Just can't wait to see it.
This could be interesting. The fire pit had already seen sparks fly when it arrived at the tip to be trashed. But now, It may not be a bird bath, but Kev's continued the flame theme by creating a beautiful, ornate floral candlestick holder. He's forged realistic roses from the fragments of fire pit. The stems have been forged from the rolled edge of the bowl. And by adding a base of scrap metal, Kev has created a seat for the candle. Lots of hard labour has gone into creating this delicate design. But with Jay expecting a bird bath, let's hope he likes it.
How we doing, Kev?
Hi, Jay. How are you?
I'm very good, mate.
Good to see you.
Tell me this is mine.
That's your bird bath?
It's my bird bath. Right. Bird bath with a candle.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. It's for romantic birds if they want to have a wee candlelit bath.
This isn't a bird bath, though, is it?
Didn't sort of go according to plan.
Did it not?
No, where the fire had been, most of the metal was really threadbare, so I had to go to plan B. I used the legs and the outside of the fire pit, where the metal was okay.
Yeah.
So I've cut all that up and made it into like petals and leaves, and there was an edging to the fire pit. That's what the stems of the roses are. We've sort of seamed it all up and dressed it all out and made it into stems.
They really look like roses, man.
Yeah.
Really, they look soft, but it's metal.
Yeah.
If I bought roses like this, I don't have to buy them again, do I?
No. You see, darling, they're like my love, they'll last forever.
Wow, you're a romantic, aren't you?
You smooth talker, Kev.
You're giving me all the spilt. Now, I do like your thinking. I might have to...
Keep that line.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to invest in that.
Who would have thought underneath that tough exterior was a soft centre? But does that soft centre apply to budgets?
Now, I left you with a budget of about $250 for the bird bath. Now, I don't have a bird bath, so have we come in or have we gone over? What's the crack?
We're nearly there. I reckon 270. I think there's profit in it for you at 270.
270? That's cool, man. Nice one. So 270 for roses that look like silk but are made of metal and going to last forever. Kev, you've done it again, sir. See you soon.
See you later.
I think it's safe to say that Kev's come out of this smelling of roses.
I think Jay probably preferred plan B anyway. The bird bath was always going to be nice and it was going to work, but I think the roses, everybody loves a rose, don't they? So hopefully it's going to go in a good home.
Now, I didn't get my bird bath, but look what I've got. 3 English roses made in Scotland. Now, what could be better? Kevin, he's a genius.
At the tip in Altrincham, Jay was quick to establish the facts.
What are you doing with this? Obviously, throwing it away.
I am throwing it away indeed, yeah.
Rich acquired the fire pit at a special occasion.
You said it's a wedding gift?
It was 9 years now, but I've got...
to put you on the spot there.
Yeah, please don't ask me that.
At least he was excited about what could become of it.
It's going to be exciting to see. I'm just glad it's got a bit of use out of it because it's a shame to throw these things away if someone can use them, so good luck.
The new rose sculpture was soon up for sale, and in no time at all it was snapped up by the Norton House Hotel in Edinburgh, run by manager Peter.
It's a lovely item. I think obviously its history from being something that was to be disposed of. It's something very unique. It sits well with our country house hotel that we are. It has pride of place here in the foyer.
Jay's in Warrington to catch up with Rich and show him what's become of his fire pit and to hand over the profit.
Hey there, Richard.
Hello.
You all right?
Good to see you. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you?
Very well indeed.
So, do you remember the fire pit that you brought down to the recycling?
I do, yes, indeed, yeah.
And it had, like, one leg that was a bit dodgy, if I remember right.
I remember it wasn't in great condition, I think.
So how long have you had it, then?
I can't remember exactly, but it's about 8 years or something like that.
OK. So I took it to a guy called Kev up in Edinburgh.
OK.
And what he did to it was he turned it into a candle holder.
What? That can't be the same thing.
Yeah, that's your fire pit.
Oh, my
What do you think?
goodness. I love it. I want it back.
Well, you can't have it back because someone's bought that.
Oh, really?
And I have for you
Yeah.
£30 profit,
Wow.
sir.
Superb.
Is that all right?
That's unbelievable.
So what are you
Thank
going to do
so
with the
much.
money?
Well, I think I'll give it to... there's a food bank that my wife does some volunteer work for down the road, so that'll go a long way for these guys, so...
I like it.
No
All right,
problem.
well, you take care now.
Thank you very much.
See you later.
Amazing, cheers.
Bye.
See you.
Rich was totally lit up by the transformation of his fire pit. And to hear that he's given all the money to a food bank, now that just warms my heart.
Kev charged £270 to transform the fire pit into roses. They were sold for £300, which left Rich a profit of £30 to donate to his local food bank. Manchester is the final destination of the day. Mark's workshop, to be precise. Jay's arrived to find out if the paraffin lamps and heater are now more robotic than rusty.
To make it a cohesive whole, I worked on it a lot to pull in everything so that it's got a particular style, this sort of steampunk style. And so it's got some of my best bits involved in this robot, and I think it's amazing.
Really intrigued to see what Mark's done with those paraffin lamps and also a little heater I left him with. He said he's going to turn it into some kind of beacon of light. Let's go and have a look.
Their days of providing heat and light were well and truly over when Jay found this collection of cast-offs at the tip. But now, without them, Mark's robotic lamp wouldn't have a leg to stand on. Mark added ice buckets, shoe stretchers, rusty cogs, old electrical transistors, light switches, jump lead clamps and wagon wheels. Blimey! He used an old mahogany storage box as the body, and to top it all off, the old heater now transmits light to the world. Mark was aiming for eye-catching, but will Jay be charmed by its robotic good looks?
How you doing, Mark?
I'm good, thank you, sir. How are you?
I'm very good. Even better for seeing this now. Wow. I weren't expecting that. You gave me the light, like the radar, that you said you was going to have.
Turn the switch on and off.
Oh, quality.
1960s, that's out of the house I'm just renovating.
Oh, man, so it's like a proper light?
Proper light,
and
1960s.
It works. And these are the lamps, aren't they?
They are, yeah. I decided not to polish them up because it's kind of like a bit of a rusty kind of feel to it, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And you've got the wood in there as well.
And the wood. I promised you a bit of mahogany.
Yeah, you did as well. Nice one. And tell me, what is this? I swear that's a brake disc.
It is a brake disc. And there's a cog there, and that cog is from a place called Hotspur Press in Manchester. And the Beano and the Dandy were printed there in the 1960s.
Cool.
So it's got a lot of sort of provenance to this, to some of the pieces on this.
Yeah. Mark gives all his robots names, and this guy is called Chunk. But is Chunk within the budget?
Why did we do on a budget?
I came in on budget. We said 200 quid.
You come in?
Came in.
Quality, sir. Yeah, nice one. As always, you've smashed it again, mate.
Thank you, pal.
Thank you.
See you now.
Brilliant.
Chunk's clearly charmed Jay, but will he find a new home?
So I thought Jay'd love it, and I suppose the pressure's now on him to go and see if he can find a buyer for it. I don't think he shouldn't struggle, I don't think.
When Ken arrived at the tip, he didn't expect to be explaining how his past-it paraffin lamps used to work.
Obviously, that's the wick which is coming out of the paraffin base there.
And these were used as what, lights?
Yep, yep.
Jay was keen to prevent them from reaching the skip.
As long as you don't mind me taking these away.
Fine, you're welcome to those. They're going in the tip anyway.
No, they're not going to go in the tip now.
Right,
I'm having these, actually.
Right.
Which was a big surprise for Ken.
I am a bit surprised. I mean, I might imagine some sort of table lamp. I have no idea what it's going to do with it, to be honest.
It is sort of a table lamp, but just not as you and I would know it, Ken. Jay did manage to make a sale, and Chunk was soon on his way to vintage store 6th Link in Ludlow, owned by River.
I think the craftsmanship that's gone into Chunk is absolutely fantastic. I love how the designers picked up items that we in the antiques world would throw away and created such a fantastic item.
Keen to share the good news, Jay's on his way to knock on Ken's door in Altrincham to show him what became of his lamps and heater and to hand over the profit.
Hello, Ken. Hi, Jay.
How you doing?
I'm fine, thanks. Hi.
You all right?
Yeah, fine, thank you.
You seem a bit surprised.
I'm a bit surprised to see you.
Well, I've come to show you something.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So, how long did you have the heater for, and also the paraffin in it?
30, 40 years.
34 years?
Yeah.
Oh. And where was you using it?
Well, we're using them in a cottage that we have in Wales, which has been in the family for a long time. So they were the source of lighting before the electricity arrived.
Well, I was able to do something with them.
Oh.
And, yeah, don't sound surprised. We can do this. And I took it to a guy called Mark.
Yeah.
And what he turned your lamps into a robot.
Oh, right.
Does that make sense now? You must remember those.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't know what you do with it, but...
Well, you use it as a light, man.
You could make it walk, you know.
You could make it walk. I'm glad you smiled at that, because I like it as well. And what I like even more is we was able to sell it.
You're joking.
Yeah, not joking. Really. And I have for you...
God.
£60 profit.
Wow.
For you. What are you going to do with that?
I probably go out for a meal or something.
Oh, by yourself?
No. I might take the wife.
Oh, I thought you was going to get some company. I thought you wanted me to come along.
She might come. No, what? I'll go and ask.
All right, that's good on you, Ken.
Right, thanks for your mention.
Thank you. You take care.
A few brownie points on the way there, Ken.
Chunk the robot made Ken smile like he was a child again. And also, when I gave him the £60 profit, that made him even happier. He's going to be taking the missus out for a meal. No chance for me, but better luck next time.
The cost of creating Chunk the robot was £200. Jay managed to sell him for £260, leaving Ken with £60 profit to treat his wife to dinner. Jay salvaged 3 items from the tip. The old paraffin lamps and heater have taken on a life of their own. The fire pit turned all floral, and the wicker furniture has been given a whole new lease of life.
I saw potential in 3 tied items at the tip, and Mark and Kev pulled out all the stops to make them shine again. We even managed to make some money for nothing along the way.
That's not going in the tip, is it?
Yes. How do you make money for nothing?
What are you dropping off? Anything exciting?
The answer could be hiding in over 20 million tonnes of household waste thrown out by us every year.
That is a fishing rod habit.
That's why entrepreneur Sarah Moore wants to get her hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a passionate buyer, maker and user of old stuff, and I've turned that passion into a money-making business. I make new stuff out of old stuff and I sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers...
What do you think? I think it's beautiful. I bought you my washing machine.
Oh, wow. She can transform her finds into desirable...
What have you done?
valuable...
Oh, amazing.
And hopefully saleable items.
That is one clever sandwich.
If Sarah is successful, then she can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
You're joking.
At the Earlswood Recycling Centre in Surrey, people are geared up for a day of dumping. But junk genius Sarah Moore wants to catch things before they're crushed.
Well, between the garden sheds and the bush trimmings, I know great stuff is going to turn up here today. I've just got to stop it going in the skips and get my hands on it.
Sarah acquired special permission to rifle through the rubbish
That's a big clear out.
in order to find 3 items that have the potential to bring in the bucks.
Are you moving or are you just...
I'm moving in and this is what's going out.
Is it his?
Yes.
Hope he knows they're going.
He'll find out soon enough. Here we go. Why don't you have a look and see if there's anything you fancy in Ed's boot?
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Hi. I've just spotted something in your boot.
Right.
What is it? A voltmeter or
An
a...
avometer.
What's that for? Or what was it for?
It was what is now, you now buy the modern equivalent called a multimeter.
Ed sure knows his meters. This old avometer combines several functions in one unit, measuring current, voltage and resistance.
So how old do you reckon that is?
Probably about 1950.
Modern multimeters now fit snugly in the palm of your hand, unlike that big thing which would struggle to fit snugly anywhere.
I did use it when I first inherited it from my father.
Right.
Then it sat in the garage for a while, but having a clear out of the garage, a few things going out, so I had to cut my losses and get rid of it and have a clear out.
I think it has got something very interesting about it. It has retro
is,
appeal,
yeah.
doesn't
Okay,
it?
if it appeals to you.
It definitely appeals to me. Well, I think that this is a lovely thing. I think it's decorative, if not useful anymore.
Not decorative.
Not decorative. I love the look of it. I'm going to take it away, say thank you so much, and I'll come and find you if it has a new life.
OK, good luck.
Bye.
Right.
Oh, Ed, are you sure you don't think they're decorative? Sarah can work wonders, you know. Go on. What do you think she'll do?
No, I wouldn't see it as a flower vase, really, but she might be able to do something with it.
Well, I don't think it's going to have a current going through it anymore, but look at it. You know who's going to love it, don't you?
I certainly do. Mark Haig. Mark uses his decades of engineering experience to create one-of-a-kind sculptures from second-hand materials, although his true passion, robots.
The thing that makes me smile when I come into work is thinking that I'm going to be building something that somebody likes. There's always a challenge. Every sculpture that I build has got a different challenge to it, and I love thinking through those challenges. I suppose it used to be a hobby, now it's an obsession.
Well, Mark, we'll see how passionate you are when Sarah drops this thing off at your door. That's one item ready for a makeover. Sarah's back skulking around people's boots to find another 2.
Well, if it's any good, definitely.
What must people think when she starts poking around their rubbish?
They just think I'm weird.
I wonder why. Perhaps Deborah and David will keep you occupied with what they're chucking out.
Wow, you've got that packed in there, haven't you? Hi there, hello.
Hello.
Oh, what are you... Oh, what's that you're throwing away? I can see the bed.
It's a table. Three-legged
My
table.
mother's three-legged table.
All steady on, Sarah.
How long have you had that?
My mother-in-law's had it about 40 years.
Excellent. It's definitely got that vintage look to it, hasn't it?
Yes, yes.
And so what was it, just her coffee table or?
Yeah.
It looks almost like an artist's palette, doesn't it?
Yes, it does.
Yes, it does, although it's more commonly referred to as kidney-shaped.
It's definitely got a little bit of appeal.
Kidney-shaped furniture was popular in France before arriving on these shores in the late 18th century. It's not so popular now, though.
So she's just not using it anymore?
No, she's downsizing. Won't be space in the new place.
Right, gosh, we hear that story such a lot. Well, instead of putting it in the recycling, please may I take it away instead?
Absolutely.
Do. If I do something with it, can I come and show you? Yes.
No problem at all.
Fantastic. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
So Sarah's got herself a kidney-shaped table to update. But what will she do with it? Deborah?
I think Sarah will paint it multicolours of varying, clashing colours, I'm sure.
And is that kind of thing up your street?
Possibly, possibly not.
Well, look at it. It's kidney-shaped, it's small, and it's got retro written all over it. A classic 1950s three-legged table. I think it's a little beauty. Tricky to make a massive profit out of it, so I've got to make sure it goes to just the right person.
Person or persons? Meet Josh and his best pal, Ollie. These dedicated designers have a passion for turning unwanted waste into must-have items.
This definitely isn't just a job, because I think we invest way more of ourselves in it. So I think it's a passion, it's a job, yeah, a bit of everything really.
I didn't get into this for the money side of it. I think what makes us different is the fact that we really just love doing what we do so much.
You've never let Sarah down in the past, boys. Let's just hope you have some good ideas to bring to this table. That's 2 items set aside. Sarah's back on the hunt for a certain something she can work on herself, but so far, the pickings are slim.
Well, it hasn't been the quickest of starts, but you know what they say? The slow one always wins the race. Come on.
That isn't what they say. Oh, hold your horses. Peter might have something a little faster in the back of his car.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Hello. I'm going to introduce myself. Hi, I'm Sarah.
Oh, Sarah.
Hi there. Because I like the look of your horse.
Yes, yeah.
Is he going tip-bound or
Yes, I'm afraid so, yes.
is he...
Used to be my son's.
Oh, really? Would it be all right to bring him out to have a closer
Yeah,
look
sure,
at?
yeah.
Thank you. Did you have him from new?
No, he was bought by my parents for my son.
OK, so he would have been second-hand at that point, would
Oh, he was, yes. Yes, I think he's from the 60s.
Yeah, I think it's a company called Mobo who makes these.
Oh, is it, really?
Yeah, and I think they produced them up until the kind of mid-70s, so he's got a really good look, and the fact he's made of metal is so lovely, because
Yeah, it is, yes.
he'd be plastic if he was made today,
Possibly,
wouldn't he? Did he have a name?
Only Rocky.
Rocky.
However did you come up with that?
Well, I think he's just beautiful, and I can't stand the thought of him ending up in the metal skip, so could I try and rescue him?
Well, of course you can, yeah.
I'm so pleased that turned out lovely to chat.
Right.
Thank you so much. I shall take him away and be back in touch.
OK.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Ah, Sarah saved little Rocky from being put out to pasture. But does Peter think there's still life left in the old boy yet?
I've got no idea what Sarah's going to do with old Rocky, the rocking horse, but let's hope she can do something rather than just go in the skip.
Well, Rocky is a rare thing. He's so retro and beautiful. He's made of metal, and that makes him really useful as well. I've got some great ideas for him. He's going to be absolutely amazing. Come on, Rocky. We've got work to do.
As Rocky rides off into the sunset, Sarah's day at the dump is done. Mark will add some robo-razzmatazz to the multimeter. Josh and Ollie will work their magic on the table. And Sarah has Rocky to play with. I mean, work on, obviously.
Well, there have been times today when it's felt like quite hard work, finding things amongst the trash, but I think we've gathered some great things. Huge potential, lots of hard work to come. I'm well up for the challenge.
Before Sarah gets started on her own project, she stopped off in Manchester. The old multimeter had robot written all over it. But will bionic builder Mark agree?
Sarah often turns up with her own ideas about things, and also her own idea of budgets as well. So I need to rein her in a little bit sometimes to see if we can come to some sort of agreement, and hopefully it'll be all right, but we'll see.
Hello. Hiya.
Hello,
How are you doing?
Sarah. Fine, thank you.
Have
What
I got
for
a little
me?
present for you? Look at that.
Happy little smiley face.
Isn't he gorgeous?
It is, yes, lovely. Lovely. Use these all the time.
At the moment I saw it, don't look too closely at it. Smiley face with wear. It just shouted, make me into a robot. So, what do you reckon?
So, have you seen those guitar amps that you get?
Oh, yeah, my kids have got them.
Yeah?
So little...
Not that little,
but
about that little.
And they're kind of retro-styled, lots of them, aren't they? Well, you've probably got the originals, haven't you?
So, use that as the body.
OK.
And arms off the side, so he stands that kind of size, 2.5 foot, 3 foot tall sort of thing.
Brilliant. And do you just use that as a guitar amp, then?
No, because you can, if you get a different kind of cable, you can use it as an MP3.
So you can plug in your smartphone and you can play your guitar through it. And it sits there and it looks...
Awesome.
Awesome. Fantastic.
So it'll be a functional guitar amp robot. Music to Sarah's ears. But will she still be smiling when she hears about the money?
How much is that going to cost?
I think I could do that for sort of the £200 mark.
£200 mark sounds fab, Mark. Yeah, I think that's really good. Good luck.
Job done.
Yeah, excellent. Give me a shout.
I will do.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
A guitar amp is all well and good, but making a saleable cyborg from all that clutter, well, that's going to be a challenge.
I like the robots that I build to look symmetrical, so finding two of a brass vase, for instance, is often quite difficult. So if I can't find something, then I'll have to hunt it down.
Sarah and Mark agreed a budget of £200 for the musical robot. Will Mark really be able to transform it from junk to funk? Because at the moment, the only thing coming out of it is grunge. From Manchester to Sussex, Sarah's brought along the kidney-shaped coffee table, hoping that woodworking wonder chaps Josh and Ollie can make it look like the bee's knees.
I'm excited to see what she's got for us this time. Yeah, we're always up for a challenge and she always seems to bring us one, so...
Hello. Hi.
Hey.
How are you?
Yeah, good.
Little kidney-shaped table for you?
Yeah, cool.
OK, so at the moment, it is just a little kidney-shaped table, but I was hoping you might be able to give it some punch, add something to it, or do something impressive with it.
Well, I'm sure we can.
Yeah.
It looks like a little jelly bean, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Josh, whatever you say. Jelly bean, kidney shape, kidney bean, jelly shape. Wait, what?
For me, the shape of this needs a little bit of updating.
Great.
And then either make it into a stack of 3 nesting tables,
Right.
or maybe make 2 other tables that kind of interlock in some way to form a bigger table.
OK, great. So would you look at refinishing this one at all?
I think we'd probably sand this back and then give it a bit of our own finish, so this has a bit of an update as
OK,
well.
I like that. So we're going for something bigger, better, more tables, more money. Tell me, how much would it be to recreate this times 3?
Probably looking at like around the 300, 350 mark.
OK. I'm thinking I'm not going to get a huge amount more than 350 for a nest of tables. So as close we can get to the 300 is good. But if you hit the right look, these kind of things sell well, so just go for it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
OK, cool.
Thanks very much.
All right, no worries.
Nice to see you.
See you soon.
Making a profit from this might be a challenge, but with the boys on board, at least there's a chance.
So I think just one challenge is going to be trying to keep it on budget. We're just going to have to find a way that we can keep it simple, but still do something that looks really nice.
With a hefty budget involved in this one, Josh and Ollie's design is going to have to be on the money. With Mark, Josh and Ollie all ready to rock, in Sussex, Sarah has been rocking all afternoon. Seriously though, she's far too big for that thing. Sadly, Rocky the Rocking Horse has been gathering dust for many years, but Sarah's going to put an end to that.
I loved this little pony from the moment I saw him, and I've got some really big plans for him. I thought, fantastic, big shade, a whole new look. He's going to be a beautiful standard lamp. Come on, let's get started.
A lovely light. Giddy up.
First job, take him off this stand. This little pony needs to run free.
Before Sarah makes a start on the lighting, she's removing the rusty metal horse from the rusty metal frame. These types of metal toy horses were first manufactured in the 1940s.
Sweating already.
Their popularity was short-lived, as moulded plastic toys became cheaper to produce and safer.
This could hurt.
Ouch! Poor Rocky.
Sometimes you've got to be cruel to be kind. This is definitely for his own good.
I'm not sure he'd agree with that.
Doesn't he look magnificent? I think I better start on the lighting side of things before I have the real fun decorating him. So, how's this going to work?
Sarah puts Rocky to one side as she has a big idea.
There you are. That's nice and stable.
Oh, Sarah.
This is the remains of a really beautiful old standard lamp. The base is all rotted, but what I'm left with is a really quite usable pole, which I'm thinking looks just like a carousel pony's support. So this, plus Rocky, could make a really beautiful light.
Ah, Rocky's going to the circus. Carousels with rideable decorative horses were also known as flying horses or horseabouts. Honestly, horseabouts? Who came up with that?
So that goes on there like that. And you've turned into a carousel pony. I told you I'd make you beautiful. Sorry about the soaring.
I don't think he's forgiven you for that. With a rough plan of how it will all go together, Sarah now wants to give Rocky a shiny new coat. Of paint, that is.
My favourite bit. Time to get some colour on that pony.
In the unlikely event you're planning to spray paint a horse at home, please, like Sarah, wear a protective mask and apply in a well-ventilated area.
Just putting some big blocks of colour on him, and then I'm going to add detail with a paintbrush.
Sarah doesn't want the light to go back into the nursery. She's trying to achieve a high-end finish she can charge a high-end price for. How's it looking?
It's not quite working. I'm going to respray that top bit. He's heading back towards the nursery. I just hate red, can't do it.
Oh dear.
The really good thing about this is every time I get it wrong, I just spray over it.
Yeah, but you'll end up spending a fortune on paint. So far, Sarah's spent £15 on Rocky's renovation, but with the lighting still to fit, a lampshade still to buy, and Rocky's potentially endless makeovers, the budget on this is in danger of skyrocketing. From Sussex to Manchester, a city that has given birth to some of the most influential music on the planet, and soon to be the next musical superstar. No, that's just Mark. It's this happy chappy.
The discussion with Sarah was that we were going to make a music playing robot out of this, so I need to find a speaker that's the right kind of size for the sculpture so it becomes like an MP3 playing robot. So yeah, that's definitely going to be the head. Big smile. Bit like that.
Beautiful. Mark starts the impossible task of sorting through his junk jungle to find just the right speaker that has correct size, shape and... Oh, there's one there.
So this is a guitar practice amp. This is what I'm going to use for the body.
Next, Mark picks out some metal to use for the robot's legs.
Nice sort of vintage curtain pole.
Then cuts to size. Mark has spent years adding to his clutter cave. To him, every piece of junk in here is beautiful in its own way. Well, maybe not them.
Really nice sound out of these. I also like building with them because it's a nice wooden construction, so they're quite easy to work with.
Mark has drilled holes in the wooden casing. He's driving a steel rod through to make a kind of metal skeleton for the legs.
I have cut myself some threaded steel bar.
Most guitar amplifiers are made from wood, as the sound resonates better.
Always a bit of origami of my hands required.
These open-backed amps are particularly good for Mark to work with, because he can get his hand in to do the fiddly bits. Although that is looking very fiddly.
Let's get these nice and tight, because I don't want the legs to fall off. There we go.
With his skeleton secure, Mark adds the bits of metal he cut earlier. Then it's on with the feet. Or loaf tins.
Now, there could be a problem here. Because this is tin, there's a chance that it'll wobble, basically. So I'm going to use some sort of strapping underneath there to increase the stability.
Mark adds a couple of bits from an old projector bracket and secures.
OK, let's put him on his feet. Let's see if he stands up.
Oh, he's a bit wobbly.
Let's see it with the face on, see if I'm in the right ballpark. Yeah, he's looking good. Just need to find some arms now.
Mark's musical robot is coming together, although that amp has taken some battering. I only hope it can still make a sound when it's finished. As Mark soldiers on, back in Sussex, Josh and Ollie have the dated kidney-shaped table they plan on transforming into an interlocking nest of tables. How are you going to do that?
What we're going to do is make like a hexagon shape out of this wider bit of the table and just forget the rest of it. Once we've kind of figured out this table, then we're going to make 2 more matching tables out of different woods, but exactly the same shape and height. So when they're all together, they'll like interlock because the hexagons fit really nicely together. So that's our plan.
It's out with the dated kidney shape and in with edgy hexagon shapes. What could... Josh, have you got chewing gum in your mouth?
I do.
Come on, mate, you're on telly here.
All these TV types.
There you are, you can save it for later. Josh starts by looking out wood for the 2 new tabletops. The idea is to have different woods that will create contrasting colours when they all fit together.
Managed to find a nice bit of English oak and then found a good bit of American walnut as well.
With the wood chosen, Ollie is testing his powers of mathematics. The finished tables have to nest snugly together to form a solid shape, so the calculations have to be right.
All right. So, yeah, that's the plan. We'll get the angles perfect on the table saw.
Before Josh starts cutting out the hexagon, he has to make the other 2 woods the same thickness. And he's got a really cool machine for that.
Right, yeah, so I'm just putting my bit of oak through the thicknesser. It will just bring it down to a parallel piece of wood and we can sort of gauge our thickness. So the top that Sarah gave us, that's 17 mil.
A thicknesser, or thickness planer, works by setting the desired height. Then rollers inside grip the wood and draw it into rotating knives to give the desired thickness with pinpoint accuracy.
OK, so while Josh is working on the tabletops, I'm going to turn some of these into some of these, so we've got some legs for our other tables.
While Josh prefers his fancy gadgets, Ollie is old school. He's recreating the same tapered shape of the existing legs on a wood-turning lathe. Mass production factories use copying lathes to create exact replicas, but master craftsman Ollie can do it all by himself. But absolute concentration is needed, as every minute cut has to be exactly right, or... Look at that, he didn't even flinch. As Ollie cracks on, Josh is about to start cutting out the hexagon. This will be the template he'll use to cut the other 2 tabletops the same shape. If this one is out by even a millimetre, it could spell disaster.
OK, that's roughly my hexagon done. Yeah, it's looking hexagon-ish.
Hexagon-ish. That doesn't have a good ring to it. Back in Sussex, Sarah's been working hard to make Rocky the Rocking Horse a carousel-inspired standing lamp. She was struggling with his new look, so has she managed to capture all the fun of the fair?
Told you I'd get you to the circus.
I've got my popcorn ready. Roll up, roll up. Come one, come all to see the amazing Rocky. Once a rusty rocking horse, now he's a pony-powered standing lamp. Sarah has really brought the circus to town with Rocky's kitsch and colourful fairground paint job. Sarah made the eye-catching lampshade from scratch using an old scarf from a charity shop. A steel pole runs down the length of the stand, securing Rocky in place and housing the electrics, which have all been pat-tested and comply with UK safety standards. It's fun for all ages and built to amaze.
Well, it's certainly got a look, hasn't it? I set out to get this rocking horse from the nursery to the circus, and I think that's been achieved. So altogether, I'm really pleased with it.
As you should be, but it's time to find a buyer.
Hello there.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
When Sarah met Peter at the tip, she couldn't wait to get her hands on his horse.
Did he have a name?
Only Rocky.
Rocky.
Rocky had been in the family a while.
He was bought by my parents for my son.
But Peter was keen to see him go to a good home.
Let's hope she can do something rather than just go in the skip.
Peter, she did more than something. Sarah shared pictures online to try and find a buyer. And it wasn't long before Rocky was riding off into the sunset. The Rosebery Hotel in Newcastle upon Tyne couldn't wait to saddle him up, and owner Janet wanted first ride.
Wow, I didn't anticipate it being this big, but it's absolutely fabulous.
Sarah's in Reigate in Surrey to meet up with Peter and hand over the profit.
It's a big one.
Oh,
hello
hello
there. I just couldn't help myself. How do you do? Nice to see you again. So that little rocking horse had been in your family and obviously been well loved and well used.
Yes.
But when somebody takes it off you at the recycling centre, do you wonder what might happen to it?
I thought you might make some sort of lamp out of it.
Yes, clever minds think alike, because I thought it would really lend itself to lighting. So here's some pictures of how it turned out. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
I painted it all up, popped a shade on it that I made out of a vintage silk
Oh, you did
scarf.
it yourself, did you?
Yeah, all my own hard work.
Yes, it's beautiful. It's lovely.
Do you like it?
I do.
I shared some pictures of it and it was snapped up, so I'm pleased to say there's some profit to give to you. I have got £208.50 here for you.
Gracious me, that's amazing.
So what might happen to that money?
Oh, I should give it to my son.
Because it was his rocking horse.
Yeah.
Oh, OK. I'm sure he'll find something to do with that. Thank you for letting me have it.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Very nice to see you again, and I hope he puts that to good use. Thank you very much.
OK, bye.
Sarah's total costs came to £56.50. She sold the light for an incredible £265, giving Peter £208.50 to give to his son. That was one profitable pony. Sarah's back in Manchester to find out if fortune is smiling on the multimeter. Well, he's certainly still smiling. But has Mark managed to make him a Mancunian music-making machine?
There's some slight difficulties when I'm working with the amps that I work with, but nothing too serious. I think it all came together pretty well.
Well, I've come back to Manchester to see Mark. Now, when I dropped off that meter, even I could tell it had robot potential. But now I've come to find out if there's a smile on everybody's face.
When Sarah picked up the multimeter, it was out of date, out of order, and a thing of the past. But not anymore. Mark has created a cool and quirky musical mechanical man. Mark's clever design means our robot pal can connect to devices to play music. Or you can just plug your guitar straight in and rock out. The addition of old manual drills for arms and amp cable clamps for hands has really brought this little guy to life. All the electrics have been pat tested and comply with all UK safety standards. But how does it sound? It's time to face the music and face Sarah.
Hello, hello.
Hello,
Hiya.
Sarah.
He looks amazing.
How are you?
Yeah, really good. Oh, he is joyful, isn't he?
He's got a big smiley face, hasn't he?
So I can see amp, drills, loaf tins. He is cracking. So if he's got the amp, does that mean he's tuneful as well?
Yeah, so this cable here goes down here to your phone, so obviously you can play music through there. You could change this cable and put in a guitar practice cable, so you could use him as a standard guitar practice amp. Do you have a listen?
Oh, yeah.
So play on there.
Amazing.
Oh, Mark, I wouldn't have put you down as a fan of classical music.
Really good sound, isn't it?
So it sounds to business, now down to business.
So good sound quality, massive appeal. How about the budget?
Yeah, came in. We said 200, didn't we?
Yeah.
And came in at 200.
I think he's an absolute winner. Has he got a name?
Yeah, I think he's called Avo.
Oh, yeah, it's written all over him, isn't it? Well, Avo is very happy. He's made my day. If you get him packed up, I'll be in touch.
Lovely.
Great job, thank you.
Thank you. See you again.
Bye.
Great job is right, Sarah.
It was a nice project to work on, and that big smiley face made it all worthwhile.
Do you mean the robot or Sarah?
I mean, Sarah's smiley face, not the robots.
Well, Avo is one of my favourite robots ever. He looks good, he sounds great, and Mark has done all the hard work. All I've got to do is find him a new home. Hello there.
When Sarah met Ed at the tip, he taught her a thing or two about meters.
You now buy the modern equivalent called a multimeter.
The meter had been in his family for decades.
I did use it when I first inherited it from my father.
So Sarah saved it, but Ed was sceptical.
I wouldn't see it as a flower vase, really, but she might be able to do something with it.
Ed, you're not going to believe how it looks now. Sarah sent out images online and, unsurprisingly, it was snapped up straight away by a private buyer. Sarah's in Red Hill in Surrey to introduce Ed to Avo and hand over the profit. I can't wait to see his face.
Hello there.
Hello, Sarah.
How are you doing?
Well, thank you.
So nice to see you again. So I love old things, and so when I saw that old Avo meter in your boot at the tip, I was instantly attracted to it. But did you wonder where it might end up?
Yes, and knowing your propensity for interior design, I didn't really see it as a mantelpiece item or something like that.
OK, well, I've got some pictures here. So I'd like to introduce you to Avo, the robot.
Oh, lovely.
So
nice to meet him, yes.
He is an all-singing, all-dancing amp.
Right.
To play music through or for somebody to play their guitar through. Can you think of anything polite to say about that?
No, it's different.
It's different.
I don't think I would actually put it in my living room, necessarily.
No, but the good news is because he is different and he has excellent sound quality when he's played, he is saleable. So I have managed to sell him. I've got £75 here, so maybe that's another surprise as well.
Wow, thank you very much.
What might you do with those funds?
Well, there are a couple of active charities within the village. One is the restoration of the old community building, which is known as Church House, and the other is the village bell ringers. So it'll all be useful. So thank you very much.
Excellent. Thank you so much. It's lovely to see you again. See you at the recycling centre.
Well, you can look in my garage if you like to see what else there is. Cheers. Bye.
I'm sure he loved him, really. Mark came in on budget at £200, With a cracking sale of £275, Ed has £75 to give to charities in his local area. That's 2 of our items now making a mint. And in Sussex, Sarah's back to see if 1 kidney-shaped table has become 3 new nesting tables. Josh and Ollie had their protractors working overtime to make sure all the angles were correct. Hang on, where's Ollie?
Ollie's away on holiday this week, so he's left me to reveal these to Sarah, which I hope she's going to like. I'm sure she will, because we're really pleased with them.
Ah, Ollie must have been too scared to face Sarah. Good luck, Josh.
Well, I left Josh and Ollie with 1 retro table. I'm hoping that there are now 3, and they have a fine finish and a contemporary look.
When Sarah saved the table, it was kidney-shaped and had lost its heart and soul. But now it's the centrepiece for a trio of stylish side tables. By simply giving the dated shape a modern makeover, it has given it a fresh appeal. Its 2 new friends have turned out equally as nice, with Ollie's tapered legs matching in both colour and style. The tabletops have been sanded and waxed and look so smooth you just want to reach out and touch them. They don't exactly nest, but do they fit together?
Hello.
Hey.
Ooh, wow, they're good. How are you doing?
Yeah, I'm very well, thanks.
Where's the one I chopped off?
This
that
is the
one,
guy, yeah.
isn't it?
Mr. Middle.
Fantastic. So, a total remake.
From the start, we always wanted to reshape it, so... And then we made a matching couple of friends for him.
So what, a walnut one?
Walnut and...
oh, what is it? I want to say oak.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Good knowledge.
They look great together. Are you pleased with them?
Yeah, I think so, yeah. They make a really nice set.
OK, enough beating around the bush. It's the moment of truth. How snugly do they fit together? Uh-oh. Like a glove.
Oh, they're so good, aren't they?
Yes, they are. And now for the money. There was a rough budget of between £300 and £350 originally discussed. So, Josh, top end, low end? Somewhere in between?
These are great. What's the money?
Yeah, I think we'd be happy with 300.
300 quid? Fantastic too. Well done.
Thank you.
On trend and on the money. Magic.
Really chuffed. Yeah, Sarah was obviously really pleased, so yeah, it all went really well.
Well, aren't they fantastic? 1 tired table has made 3 fantastic items. Beautifully designed, beautifully created, and I'm really hoping they go off to new homes.
Well, let's find out.
Wow, you've got that packed in there, haven't you?
At the recycling centre, Deborah and David had something Sarah liked.
3-legged
My
table.
mother's 3-legged table.
The table sadly had to go.
She's downsizing. Won't be space in the new place.
So Sarah saved it and Deborah had an idea of what she might do.
I think Sarah will paint it multicolours of varying, clashing colours, I'm sure.
On any other day, you might have been right. But Josh and Ollie had other ideas. In fact, they did such a good job that all 3 sold to an interiors shop in Wokingham in Berkshire. And owner Georgina couldn't be happier.
Absolutely love them. They are perfectly modern rustic. They're old meets new. They fit in with the style of our brand, and I think they're going to sell really, really quickly.
Sarah's in Tadworth in Surrey to show Deborah and David their new look tables and hand over some cash.
Hello. Hi, Deborah. How are you doing?
Nice to see you.
And you.
Hello.
David,
Nice to
are
see you
you
again.
well?
We are both well, yes.
Thank you. I'm here because your table, that sweet little table, I think was your mother's,
My
is that
mother's,
right?
yes, that's right.
had to have something done to it. I couldn't see that go into the recycling centre. So did you have any thoughts about what could be done to update it?
No idea.
I rather thought you might put lots of coloured paint on it or something like that.
I actually went to guys who are local to me called Josh and Ollie, who specialise in making really fine furniture. So here's some pictures. Your table has inspired the creation of these tables.
Oh, how nice is that? I like that.
That's beautiful.
They're nice.
Do you like them?
Yes, I do.
Amazing.
It's really good.
So do you think your mum would approve of what's happened to
She
you?
certainly would, yeah.
Definitely,
She didn't want to put anything in the dump.
So they have actually sold to a shop in Wokingham, so I've got some profit here. There's £45 there
amazed
for your table.
That much for it.
Thank you very
much indeed.
I was anticipating about a £5.
Oh, well, I'm really pleased we managed to make a bit more than that. And is there something that you might do with that £45?
I suspect it might go towards a new bookcase that she needs for her new flat.
Oh, fantastic. Well, that's a great use for it, isn't it?
Yes.
Thank you for letting us have the table.
OK, thank
Brilliant.
you very much.
Nice to see you.
Nice to
Thank
see
you so
you
much.
And you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Josh and Ollie's total costs for the 3 tables were £300. Sarah sold the lot for £345, leaving 45 quid to share with David's mum. Lovely. Sarah saved 3 items and did them proud. Once cherished possessions have been given the chance to be loved again. And there's a little less waste in the world.
3 tip-bound items have been transformed and given a whole new lease of life. Who'd have thought that was possible from a load of old rubbish?
Ooh, this looks interesting.
How do you make money for nothing?
There's loads of metally goodness in here.
The answer could be hiding in the 20 million tonnes of household waste we throw out every year.
The moths have been at this, Tony.
Yes, they have. That's why entrepreneur E.J. Osborne
I like to call this industrial chic.
wants to get his hands on things before they hit the skip.
I'm a designer and maker with an obsession for getting crafty with cast-offs, and I've turned my passion into a business. I take the old, turn it into the new, and sell it for a profit.
And with some of the country's elite designers and makers,
It needs to be given some happiness.
It does.
I don't have a choice, do I?
No,
This is all
you
you've
don't.
brought me.
I'm sorry, Neil.
he can transform his finds into desirable,
That is spectacular! Oh, my goodness.
valuable,
Can I touch them?
touch and feel, and let's hope, saleable items.
Oh, my goodness!
If EJ is successful, he can hand the profits back to the very people who had no idea there was cash to be made from their trash.
That's unbelievable! Oh, my goodness!
The sun is shining over the Woking Recycling Centre, where junk genie EJ has been given special permission to roam the rubbish tip, looking for trash to work his makeover magic on.
It's hot, it's busy, loads of people are driving in. I'm going to go and save some rubbish.
He's a man on a mission to discover 3 items of tip-bound treasure. And he absolutely will not stop until he's found them.
Actually, I need to go to the toilet. All right?
Well, OK, he might stop occasionally. You know, when needs must. Here's hoping he doesn't miss the garbage goodies in Conrad's boot.
Oh, hang about.
Hello.
Hello, how are you? You
Yeah,
all
not
right?
bad. Yourself?
Yeah, good. So where's all this come from then?
It's actually come from my mum's back garden. It's just bits and bobs what I just bought for the grandkids over the years and been left at the back of the garden to rot, so I'm sort of clearing it for her.
Right, well, there's loads of metally goodness in here. Lots of legs, tubes. The thing that I really am attracted to These things, what are these?
To my best of knowledge, it's some sort of tin shelving.
I think that those are really exciting. I know they don't look it at the minute, but I think these have got great potential to go on and be something else. So would you mind if I take those off your hands? They're going to go on and make something amazing.
I don't really see it myself, to be fair, mate, but you seem like you're quite enthusiastic about it, so...
Yeah, trust
it'd be good to see. It'd be good to see.
EJ's creative spark has been fired up by the scrap metal shelves. What does Conrad think could be made from them?
To me, it's just a lot of junk. I don't think I could make anything out of it, to be honest. Nothing at all. But EJ seems to think he can, so we'll see what he comes out with, shall we?
I'm really happy with these. They're beautifully weathered from being outside, got that lovely industrial patina going on. I think these have got great potential to go on and be something really good.
And EJ knows just the man to turn potential into profit. Norman Wilkinson is a self-taught furniture maker with more years of experience than he cares to mention, making handcrafted, bespoke items that stand the test of time.
I'm self-taught, never been to college, never took woodwork at school, so over the years I've just taught myself. We started making a few pieces and it just took off, so it was the best thing I ever did. Oh, the reclaim is great because it's, you know, if you're making a tabletop out of reclaimed timbers and everything, no two tops will be the same, so it's tactile, it's always got his own mind, it's beautiful.
Norman's passion for all things reclaimed could be tested by this old pile of scrap. EJ's got his first item, but he still has two more to save from the claws of the crusher. His skip salvaging senses are ever alert as he attempts to sniff out a dumped diamond.
It smells very clean.
He's taking that sniffing thing too literally.
Yeah, I'll help you get rid of it.
Bridget and her husband Graham are chucking out some old furniture.
Ooh. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello yourself.
How are you? You all right?
I'm all right myself.
Hello, how are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
So what is going on here? Because it looks like we've got an entanglement of chairs.
This horror show of hacked-up chair parts are the remnants of 3 dining chairs that Graham chopped up to fit in his car.
So was that out of pure pleasure or you've hacked them to get in the boot?
Oh, to get in the boot.
Yeah.
It didn't give me any pleasure at all.
No.
I got them and they were perfect condition. The back end of the 70s, I suppose. And if you look at the wood, a lot of it is real mahogany, you know. It's quite graceful, the backrest and the legs and whatever. Yeah. I felt like a real vandal to chuck it out, but unfortunately, I'd no further use and people don't want this sort of stuff these days.
I reckon I can do a lot with them.
Yes.
So I'm glad I caught you before any more damage was done.
Well, here I present you with these 2 arms.
Excellent. Another pair of arms. I'm going to carry him off and I'm going to see you soon.
Listen carefully. You made an old man happy.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad.
So, Graham's a happy chappy. What about Bridget?
It's excited to think that something can be done, even though we've sawn them up. And I await, perhaps, to see what can be made of something that just looks impossible.
So this big old pile of broken up chairs is a real tragedy, but there's loads of good solid wood here and just enough pieces of the puzzle to reassemble into something good, although this one is going to be a gamble.
EJ's betting he knows the very person to take on this challenge. Sarah Peterson creates one-of-a-kind pieces of furniture. She takes the dreary and drab and makes them funky and fab with her bright and bold designs.
Well, I've got quite a varied workload because I don't just do the upholstery side, I do woodwork side too. I'm very lucky that I get to do what I really, really enjoy every single day, so there's not many people that can say that.
Let's hope she's still saying that when she sees this lot. EJ salvaged 2 pieces of tip treasure for his crafty creatives. Now he's on the lookout for a piece of trash that he can transform. Peter's helping a friend clear out their garage. Perhaps his boot has potential.
Ooh, this looks interesting. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? You all right?
I'm fine, thanks, yeah.
Right, this looks exciting. What's this?
This is a chest of drawers that's been sitting in a garage for many, many years, full of rubbish, really.
It looks like things have been living in here. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely.
Did you disturb some animals?
Yeah, this was in a garage.
Yeah.
The owner had lost the key to the garage.
Right,
OK, and she hadn't been in there for some time. So when we actually got into the garage, we found this full of old stuff and absolutely generations of rodents of some kind, yeah. We didn't see them, but there's a lot of evidence.
Yeah, I can see the evidence.
Yeah.
We can see it too. Fortunately, we can't smell it. But EJ won't allow rodent droppings to put him off. Or the mouldy green covering.
So this looks like pine, and at some point somebody's tried to cover it up with all this strange green plastic stuff. And it's minus the drawers. No drawers?
When we found it, it had drawers in it, but the drawers were rotten, so we've already dumped the drawers before.
I think this could be really useful to somebody like me that makes stuff, you know. So,
What, without the drawers?
Yeah, without the drawers. Because this is, you know, as it is, this is a really lovely solid shell. Could definitely go on and be something amazing. Do you think I could take this off your hands?
With pleasure.
Should we try and hoik it out of the boot then?
Yep, sure.
EJ's gone and got himself a chest of oh, there's no drawers. And it's not quite a chest either. Never mind. Is Peter excited to see what becomes of whatever it is?
It feels great that we've actually managed to find somebody who wants to upcycle it. We've got rid of a lot of stuff. Some of it we've had to dump, some of it we've sold, some of it we've given away as projects. And that one was going to go in the skip.
So I know what it looks like. Currently, this box is all chest and no drawers. But underneath all this seaweed-coloured sticky back plastic, I'm certain that there's treasure to be found.
It's been a grand day out at the dump. Norman will get to grips with the scrap metal. Sarah will attempt to give the hacked-up chairs a new lease of life, while EJ will try to make something saleable from the chesty thingy.
So I'm chuffed with what I've collected. I've managed to save it from being crushed by that thing. Now the hard work starts.
First stop is in the village of Hellingley in East Sussex, where master craftsman Norman is awaiting EJ's arrival with his usual understated exuberance.
We don't mind what we get, you know, whatever comes through. It's all a challenge, but if we can have fun with it along the way and make it work, yeah, happy days.
You can always rely on Norman.
What you brought here?
Right. Well,
looks like a scrapyard in here, doesn't it?
It's beautiful scrap. Norman.
Beautiful scrap, is that what you call it?
Yeah.
OK then, excellent. So, what's your plan for these exciting pieces of whatever they are?
Well, what I thought was that they could be shelves or a shelving unit, supplement them with some of your nice bits of wood, keep it industrial.
We've got 4 of them, haven't we? So, we could make... what about making 4 side tables? As they say, 4's the magic number.
So with these as the tops?
Yeah, use these as the tops, yeah. So we would straighten them out. Don't make them too pristine because we are trying to keep the industrial look. If we use reclaimed pine or materials and we make bases out of them.
That sounds really good.
We'll try and do posh but rustic as well. We have 2 on the famous tapered leg. So we do a very nice tapered leg.
Yeah.
And the other 2 we could have where we come down with posts, square legs, and with the reclaimed timbers again, we could put a shelf in the bottom, like a pot board.
Yeah.
So you get 2 one way and 2 the other way. So if someone doesn't like it with the open space, you can have someone who likes it with a pot board. And,
so 4 tables, 2 variations.
2 variations, yeah.
That is a great idea.
We keep the... Obviously, we will clean the tops and age them. I mean, this is beautiful, this one with the rust in it.
So you can keep some of that patina then?
Oh, yes, we'll keep this.
Yeah.
This will be absolutely fantastic, it will
Great.
look. Really cool.
I reckon these are going to be good, but cost-wise...
It's always down to the money, isn't it?
I need to pin you down, Norman. I need to pin you down.
It's not just do it, is it?
What have you got?
We'll do you a really good trade price and we'll look after you. We'll do it for £600 for the 4.
Let's do it.
Yeah, a lot of work, but they're going to look fantastic when they're done.
They better had for that budget.
Wow. I went in there thinking we were going to make one thing, but we're actually going to make 4, and that makes me 4 times as excited. Norman is going to nail it.
EJ's confident, but with a budget of £600, let's hope Norman can hammer out any issues with the scrap metal. Perth in central Scotland has plenty of grand historic buildings, but it's far from fuddy-duddy. It has a vibrant art and craft making scene, which is why designer Sarah is right at home in this beautiful city. EJ sent her the hacked-up chairs, and Sarah's been busy figuring out exactly what she's got. First impressions? Sometimes a says it all.
This is a challenge, that's for sure, but let's see what EJ has to say when he gives me a phone.
Yes, I think it's time to hear exactly what he's got to say for himself.
So what I was thinking that you might be able to do with them, there's enough bits and pieces there to either create at least one chair with some donor bits and pieces,
okay,
or possibly create 2 chairs. I think it might be a great idea to kind of, you know, paint them some bright colours, or maybe strip them back and keep them in their natural state.
Looking at them just now, I think I'm going to concentrate on making one just now, replacing the back on one, and then hopefully doing something with the second chair. And then I think painting would maybe be better to stay within the budget.
What kind of budget could you do that on?
Say maybe £110 per chair.
I think that sounds really good. There's a lot of work there, and I think that's a really, really good price. So I'm going to take that and run with it.
Okay.
Sarah's plan is to strip the chopped up chairs into their component parts, discarding any broken bits. And from what she's got left, try to assemble a chair or 2.
Well, I have to first of all remove the seat pad because he's just come off. What I'll do is I'll unpick all this later on and use the actual wooden frame to recover. Then I have to replace the whole back on this one because it just comes off as well. Then I need to take one from here and then basically remove all these parts here and then just replace this whole back onto the new one. Sadly, it's quite tricky because if I hit it too hard or do something silly, the whole chair could break and I could end up with nothing.
Ooh, Sarah's going to need all her skills of restoration on this job.
Let's get cracking.
I hope she doesn't mean that literally. EJ has agreed a budget of £110 per chair. But will he get a pair? Or a single chair? Or end up in total despair? EJ's got his crack team of crafty types up and running. Now, in a quiet corner of Somerset, he's in his workshop getting ready to tackle the chest of no drawers.
This is pretty bad.
It's in even worse condition than EJ first thought.
What a state.
Well, at least he can laugh about it. It's either that or fall to his knees, look to the heavens and scream, "What have I done?"
This is in such bad condition. I'm a bit worried about it. I'm worried about this sticky back plastic. I'm just worried that it's holding things together. but I can see all beyond that. I still think it's got great potential. I'm going to strip it back, shore it up. I'm going to really need to transform this into something else. I want to create a piece of furniture that's going to fit anywhere in the house. I'm going to make it into a beautiful cabinet. It's a lot of work, and I'm going to get to it.
EJ plans to transform this piece of trash into a beautiful but functional cabinet. First job, ripping off the sheets of sticky back plastic.
Sticky business.
While hoping the whole thing doesn't just fall apart.
Quite enjoyable when it comes off in big bits, but it's not very often. Oh, yes. Yes!
It's nice to hear him enjoying his work. Ooh, there's nothing enjoyable about that noise, though. EJ's using a scraper to reveal the timber underneath. Ooh, and it cuts me to the quick, that noise.
There's several layers of things going on here. There's sticky back plastic, there's baby blue gloss paint, there's some kind of stain, and then there's an undercoat, and then under that is the wood. So, yeah, it's a nightmare.
Well, I'll tell you what a nightmare is, listening to that scraper. Never has the mighty roar of a belt sander been so welcome. EJ's attached a sanding belt with a coarse grip that will make short work of the multiple layers. But this big old beast can cause damage to the wood if misused. Don't push down, allow the belt to do the work.
So that was a labour of love. Lots and lots of layers, but I've managed to get it all off, and now I need to turn my attentions to the front.
EJ's going to remove the shelf framework to make room for cabinet doors.
So once I take this one out, there's definitely no going back. So I have to be completely sure that I want to take this one out. I'm not completely sure, but here we go.
The framework not only supports the drawers, but also the outer shelf.
The more I take out, the weaker this whole shell becomes, so I have to go really gently.
My understanding of really gently and EJ's don't match up.
What's rattling around? Oh. I've taken so much out, I need to start putting stuff back in before it collapses.
EJ's doing a flat pack in reverse. So far, he's spent £70. He is hoping we'll have more than a pile of old wood to show for it. In his East Sussex workshop, Norman is getting to grips with the sheets of scrap metal, which he'll be using as tabletops for 4 side tables.
We're going to make the bases first. We'll get the wood in, cut the materials up, get cracking with it, and then we can then measure it to get them to the sizes what we need to. And then when we've done that, we can then play around with the zinc and getting it looking super. Yeah, I think it's going to be good, this one. Love it already.
Norman's enthusiastic. Well, enthusiastic for Norman. He loves using reclaimed materials. So, for the table legs, he's using salvaged ceiling joists.
This is reclaimed pine. It'll be nice and rustic for the... it'll be nice and rustic for the piece of furniture that we're doing.
But before Norman can get his furniture-making groove on, he needs to remove all the old nails from the timber.
It's always the best to just make sure we get all the little bits out, and then we can really rock and roll.
Norman's an old rocker at heart, but these days he's a bit less twist and shout and a bit more twist and grumble.
It's always the tedious part, but it has to be done. But I've got to get them out, because if they hit that blade that's running around 100 miles an hour, they come out like bullets. And when they hit you, they do hurt.
It's a dangerous business, this side table making malarkey. With all the nails removed, it's safe. At least I hope it is, for the wood to be trimmed to the correct width before Norman cuts it to the right length for the legs.
Right, so I'm going to cut these to size now. So I'm going to cut all 4 table legs in one go. So I'm going to make them roughly like 32 inches. That's how high we're going to go. It will be perfect.
The standard height of manufactured dining and side tables is 30 inches. Norman is making his 32. Will this make the side tables eye-catchingly attractive or overly big eyesores? Norman is crafting what he calls the posh but rustic tapered legs. And, old hand that he isn't even bothering to measure up.
Because you've been doing it for a few years, you sort of like get the general gist of how you're going to cut it. So, and if it's not enough, you can always just run it through and take a little bit more off. But I reckon it'll be quite a nice little fine taper. And if it's not, we just carry on until we get it to a fine, nice little taper.
We could be ending up with toothpicks here. Norman may love to rock and roll, but no one likes a table that does. In Perth, Sarah is tackling the daunting challenge of restoring a cut-up dining chair set into at least one usable chair.
That was the easy bit. I'm just going to get a hammer and knock these bits out, or try and knock these bits out without breaking the actual frame.
She's ever so gently trying to remove the broken spindles and supports without causing further damage.
This is the tricky bit now. That's okay.
Removing the broken supports is a painstakingly delicate task
It's coming. Hey.
that could, with any heavy-handed movement, end in disaster.
Right, one down. 1, 2, 3. Probably about 5 more to go. And the frame's actually still in one piece round here, so that's quite good too.
The chairs were made using the traditional mortise and tenon method. This is when a tenon tongue is glued into a mortise hole.
I've got to chisel this bit of wood out, but I've also got to make sure I don't... Well, I've got to get it out the hole complete, so yeah, well, anything could go wrong, really.
If the tenons are damaged while removing them, we're okay. We're still in business, as Sarah will replace them from her pile of spares. But if the mortise holes of the frame are damaged, well, we've got firewood, basically.
It's got to do it kind of gently, so you're not going into this bit here. They are lovely chairs, and they are worth saving, I think. Really well made as well. So, yeah, we'll just have to be sympathetic towards that.
It may not look that sympathetic, but Sarah's got to be cruel to be kind. Another option would be to replace the broken bits of wood. But Sarah has a passion for restoring vintage furniture and wants to use as much of the original frames as possible.
I love old things that have got a story to tell, if you like, that people might just throw away. You know, they don't see any good in it, but I can, and I can see it's structurally sound. It's worth actually investing a bit of time to make it usable again. It's just, yeah, I just love what I do, basically. Wow, that's been quite deep. This is all good, because I was just worried that I would crack the actual frame. So it's now empty. So I've just got to do the same with these two here.
Sarah's got a long restoration road in front of her, but let's hope that when she gets to the end, she'll have something to sit on. It's an all-action upcycling adventure for our craftspeople, and as for EJ, he's ready to unveil his cabinet.
This is the very last bit, oiling, and it just makes those colours and that grain pop out. So these old chests of drawers have come a really long way, and they are certainly a big transformation.
EJ described this vision in green, this chest of no drawers, this sticky back plastic wonder as a nightmare. But now, it's the cabinet that dreams are made of. EJ has replaced the thin wood panel top with a slice of chunky elm, leaving the undulating natural outline of the tree trunk at the front edge. The cabinet has been stained with linseed oil, which gives the surface an attention-grabbing shine. To further enhance the grain of the wood and add a protective coating, it's been finished with beeswax. All of the wood that EJ removed has been reused to shore up the structure, with the original top being used as an internal shelf. The cabinet doors have contrasting geometric patterns which catch the eye and make the natural materials used the star of the show.
This was a lot of hard work. It was a real labour of love, but I think it's worth it. It's really paid off. It's a huge cabinet. You could use it in the bedroom, the bathroom, the kitchen, anywhere in the house. I love it. I'm really proud of this one, and I think it's gorgeous.
Peter was just about to sling the chest in the skip when EJ spotted its potential.
Do you think I could take this off your hands?
With pleasure.
Should we try and hoik it out of the boot then?
Yeah, sure. It feels great that we've actually managed to find somebody who wants to upcycle it.
EJ cycled this chest up the way, out the way, in the way, every which way, to create a beautiful cabinet. And it didn't take long for it to make its way to Greenwood's Furniture, an ethically sourced furniture shop in Bristol. Owner Simon is well impressed.
Fantastic. It's a nice bit of waney edge elm on the top, and to have this waney edge on the front, you're not going to see that in your normal run-of-the-mill high street shop. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Now EJ is off to see Peter and hand over the profit.
Peter.
Oh, hi, good morning. Good to see you.
Hello, how are you?
Yeah, very well, thanks. Yeah, fine.
So the last time I saw you, we were at the recycling centre, and I took from you a chest of drawers with no drawers in it.
Yeah.
Well, even though it didn't have its drawers, and even though it was covered in all that green plastic, do you remember that?
Oh, yeah.
I still thought that something could be done, and it was quite interesting. So I took that myself, and I made something pretty good. Do you want to see it?
Yeah, sure, yeah.
So...
That's not the same thing.
It is.
That's amazing. That is amazing. I have to say, it looks brilliant.
Fantastic. So the other bit of good news that I have for you, Peter, is that I've managed to sell it, and I've got for you a bit of a profit.
Oh wow!
Of £175.
Oh wow! For me. Thank you very much. That's brilliant.
Yeah. Can I ask you what you might spend that on?
I think that the decent thing to do would be to find a charity for homeless mice, because we did quite a few out of a home. But other than that, I don't know. Obviously, I'll have to treat my wife, because she's now heard about it. But beyond that, I don't know.
Fantastic. Well, look, whatever you do with it, have a really good time.
That's brilliant.
And thank you very much.
Thank you.
Bye, Peter.
That's great.
EJ spent £70 on materials. The cabinet was bought for £245, leaving Peter with a £175 profit. EJ is on his way to see if Norman has been able to transform the scrap metal into side tables.
We've put our heart and soul into them like we always do, so I'm hoping he's going to find them fantastic. So, yeah, I think they're quite cool, so, yeah, let's rock and roll.
Norman has given this transformation his heart and his soul. So let's strike up the band and, as he likes to say, rock and roll. Oh yeah! Norman has shaked, rattled and rolled the metal panels into 4 tabletops using reclaimed timber for the bases. EJ loved the weather-beaten and battered rusty lustre, and now it's the focal point of the furniture. One pair of tables has extra long tapered legs, which adds elegance to the hard-edged industrial feel of the top. The other pair were given a chunky country-style finish with the wood block shelf and square legs. Has Norman turned heavy metal into a surefire hit? EJ will be the judge of that.
Norman?
Hello.
Hello, mate. You all right?
Yeah, you?
Oh, my goodness. You're a genius, you are. I like these a lot. They look high-end. I love the fact that you've kept the holes and you've kept the vents and you've celebrated the age. I'm all about celebrating those lovely marks.
And we've used reclaimed timbers on the base. We had to put wooden trim round the side, under the tops as well. So we took away all the sharp edges so no one could catch themselves or cut them. So, yeah. So we've, we've just done what we've done. So, but yeah, look really cool. We've left all the holes in them because they tell a story and they tell what they are.
Yeah. Seriously, Norman, these look better than I imagined. Because I always worry with this whole kind of side occasional table, if people will be able to fit them in a modern home. But actually, these ones are lovely and they're much slimmer than I imagined. Like, these could go in any hall, like even in a new house.
I mean, they go by a hall, but also go behind a sofa.
Yeah.
So there'll be a sofa table.
Yeah.
So, I mean, really, the versatilities of them are really great.
Yeah. Norman, these look amazing. They look like a lot of work. I know you said £600 budget. Did you come in on that?
We come in banging budget.
Fantastic. Yeah. Good man. I mean, even though you've celebrated the age, they look clean, they look sharp, they've got that contemporary edge. Yeah. I think these are gonna go like hotcakes, Norman.
Well, I hope they do. If not, you're in trouble.
Oh, really well done, Norman. Thank you so much.
See you soon, yeah?
Bye. That Norman, he's a genius. Great use of materials. Those tables are absolutely perfect.
And to think the scrap almost ended up in the skip. Conrad had a boot chock full of garbage, but EJ spotted the potential in the metal shelves.
If I take these off your hands, they're going to go on and make something amazing.
I don't really see it myself, to be fair, mate, but you seem like you're quite enthusiastic about it, so...
Yeah, trust me.
It'd be good to see.
The capable hands of Norman have given the scrap metals a whole new lease of life. And they were sold to Sarah Hughes Home, a furniture and homeware store in Marlow. Owner Sarah is very happy with her purchase.
Wow, I love these tables. We've got 4 of them and Norman has done an amazing job. He's really kept the patina on the metal here. These are going to fly out.
EJ is paying Conrad a visit to hand over the profit.
Conrad.
Hello, mate. How are you doing?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, good. Yeah, very well.
So last time I saw you, we were down at the recycling centre.
That's right.
And I took from you those metal plates that you were about to get rid of.
Yeah, yeah.
Just remind me again, what were they from? What were they for?
There was just an old sort of shelving, I think. It was something that I just found at the bottom of the garden there. I couldn't really be spot on to what it was, but it was something at the bottom of the garden that I found. So.
Right. Well, I thought they were really interesting material that we could do something with.
Yeah.
So I took them to a chap called Norman, who's really nifty with his tools.
Right.
And he made them into something pretty amazing. Do you want to see them?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah? OK, you ready?
Yeah, come on.
Right, then. What do you think of that?
Wow, this is a worktop, isn't it?
So, yeah, they're like side tables.
Yeah, yeah.
For the hallway. Yeah. So you managed to make 4.
They're quite retro.
Yeah, very retro.
Yeah, it's quite amazing, to be fair.
Yeah, what do you think of that, then?
Yeah, that's it's awesome. I'm quite surprised what you've done with them, to be honest. It's quite amazing.
Yeah, so the good news is we managed to sell them.
All right.
And I've got for you a profit of...
Am I a millionaire now, am I?
£100.
Wow. That's quite amazing.
Well...
Something to come from that.
There you go.
Yeah, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Amazing, eh?
Any idea?
Tonight down the pub?
Yeah, is that what that is?
Definitely with the lads.
Good,
Cheers
I'm
for
glad
that.
to hear
Spot
it.
on.
Fantastic.
Wicked.
See you later.
See you, AJ.
Norman charged £600 to create the tables. They were sold for £700, giving Conrad £100 to head to his local with. Oh, that kebab is going to taste pretty good as well. EJ's had 2 salvage success stories. Now he's on his way to Sarah's to see if it's 3 out of 3.
When I first got the chairs, I thought I was going to cry, and I did manage to do something. I'm just hoping that EJ is going to be really happy with what I did actually manage to achieve.
These chopped up chairs were being slung in a skip before EJ saved them. Has Sarah managed to give them a new lease of life? She's not only restored them to their former glory, she's reinvigorated them with a bold two-tone design. Sarah sanded away the dark stain to reveal the natural colour of the wood. She used an eggshell black paint to add contrast and highlight the smooth curves of the armrests. The seats have been completely re-upholstered and finished with a neutral speckled fabric, which meet all UK fire safety standards. Sarah has worked wonders, but what will the boss make of the transformation?
Sarah, hello.
EJ.
Oh my goodness! This is amazing. You have made 2 stunning chairs.
Thank you. I'm quite happy with them.
This was a pile of sticks. How on earth did you take that and make these 2 amazing chairs?
There was probably about maybe 2.5 chairs, 2 that were nearly complete and then bits of another. So I had to put a new back on one of these. I used a bit of the back of a separate chair and basically reapplied it. And the other chair was actually quite complete, apart from the arms had been cut off, so it then had the arms reattached.
Right.
So there's a few kind of joins and things, but that's where the kind of paint effects come in, because they all kind of help to cover all those flaws up.
But which one was sawn off?
I've done such a good job.
Yeah,
I can't
you
tell.
cannot
no,
see it.
I think it was this one, so you can just see a very faint line.
So the design, the paint job has come in with the design of further hiding that.
Yeah.
You'd never know.
I can see why you wanted to save them, because they are such a beautiful design and such a beautiful look.
Absolutely.
Now they've been finished.
Absolutely.
So
The budget was 110 per chair. Did you manage to come in on that?
I went slightly
Okay.
over. They've gone to 125
Yeah.
per chair.
Okay. I think that is, you know, extremely forgivable. They're just stunning. They're beautiful.
Okay.
It's a job well done. Well,
you.
well done.
Bye.
So it started to tip it down out here, but nothing can dampen my spirits after seeing what Sarah's done with those chairs. Now all I'll have to do is sell them.
At the dump, Bridget and Graham were overjoyed that EJ wanted to take away their broken-up chairs.
Listen carefully. You made an old man happy.
Excellent. Well, I'm glad.
Quite excited to think that something can be done, even though we've sawn them up.
There's always something that can be done when you have Sarah's skills. And it wasn't long before the chairs were snapped up by a private buyer. Now EJ is about to visit Bridget and Graham to hand over some cash.
Bridget!
Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Very well.
And Graham, how are you?
You again. I'm very pleased to see you, and I'm well, thank you.
So the last time I saw you was at the recycling centre.
Yes, indeed.
And you had lots of chairs that were all chopped and hacked and sawed up, and I took those off you. And I took them to a lovely lady up in Scotland called Sarah, and she put them all back together and did truly amazing things. Would you like to see them?
Only if you insist.
You ready? It's quite a transformation.
OK.
So...
Don't.
Oh, my word.
Wow, that is incredible.
Oh, that was a major error to get rid of them. They're lovely, aren't they?
They're too lovely now, aren't they?
So she made, out of all those bits, a pair of chairs.
Yes.
I know. Look at that.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, the good news is we did manage to sell them.
Really?
And I've got some money for you. And that is...
No.
A profit of £100.
Goodness gracious, I noticed
£100?
You've given it to my wife, but that's par for the course, isn't it?
Oh, how lovely. That is fantastic.
This is the very last outcome we could have ever expected at the dump.
Well,
when we first met you,
No.
this is astonishing, isn't it?
It is.
Well, you're very welcome. Do you have any idea what you might spend that on?
Well, I'm in charge of our church Christmas fair.
Fantastic.
And I'm going to put this in as a help towards the Christmas fair.
Fantastic. That's an amazing
It's rather
cause.
a shame because I thought we might push the boat out, but I'm afraid that's been condemned.
Oh, well, look, maybe
No,
you will have fun at the Christmas fair, Graham.
Well, may I just say that I'm astonished at what you've shown me, and it's nice, and I presume they'll go to some happy recipient who will enjoy using them.
I think they definitely will.
Well said, Graham. Sarah charged £250 to restore the chairs. They were sold for £350, leaving Graham and Bridget with £100 profit. EJ saved once cherished possessions from being chucked in a skip. Instead of being lost forever, they've all been given a new lease of life and a chance to be treasured again.
Wow, yet again, some amazing transformations that I'm sure will go on to be enjoyed for many more years to come.